What's up, Butch? We're gonna talk about Paritolia. Freaky Dicky, Smallfoot in the house, yo. You ready for fun? So, watch and share, man. We have to get rid of those who fucking destroying our projects, research, and I'm streaming on my TV, so might be harsh, I promise.
Well, more stuff I've already gone through, but that's where it spurred from. So people could send me pictures and we could put them up and talk about it. Originally, I hadn't even
Can you hear
thought
it?
of researchers
Butch, Butch.
sending me stuff, okay? Because I am not a research channel. I'm not an encounter story channel. That's not what I do.
Who the fuck is
Okay.
that guy? He's talking about
And
Bigfoot. I
everybody
can't
I've
find him on
interviewed in
YouTube.
some way has that tie-in to that, you know.
Okay,
Uh, I think the only ones who really didn't
Nikki,
were when
she's
I had
okay,
the women of the woods, when I had all the
kind
ladies
of.
on.
Let's back.
um,
Listen what she's saying.
there
Yeah,
was no,
I'm
like,
just
there's
trying
no
to.
correlation. But for this, I got
That's gonna be fucking
hundreds
better than the
of
Woods, boys and
photos
girls.
from this
I
gentleman,
promise.
and I saw them, and I knew
Give me
I
one
was
sec.
seeing nothing. Frankly,
Listen, listen.
people don't like to talk about. And I take that and
Louder.
I
Okay.
check it out and I show you guys what I have.
Better.
Well, I recently came up with a segment called Show Me What You Got.
Yeah, that was brilliant. I love it.
And it was so that because I was fielding a lot of photos on my, on my email and people just sending me stuff on my messenger,
Listen.
and that's what spurred the idea. Well, they want to know what's going on in these photos. A lot of them are stuff I've already gone through, but that's where it spurred from. So people could send me
Listen.
pictures and we could put them up and talk about it.
Okay.
It originally, I hadn't even thought of
Smallfoot.
researchers sending me stuff, okay? Because I am
It's about me.
not
Listen.
a research channel. I'm not an encounter story channel.
Listen.
That's not what I do.
I'm not a research channel, yeah. I'm not Bigfoot channel, yeah. What's the name? Haley. Man. What's on the logo? Fucking Bigfoot. But it's okay. Oh, good. Listen. It's about me. I'm not like offended or something. I just trying to let for all of them everything is hoax. I understand, yeah. Everyone's got opinion. Not everyone can see what we can see. That's for sure. Yeah, Toby, yeah. I will say in Polish, there is a cat. Toby, cut! Action. You see it? My boy. Gotcha. Żartowałem. Gotcha. Okay, let's continue. Listen.
Okay. And everybody I've interviewed in some way has that tie-in to that, you know. I think the only ones who really didn't were when I had the women of the woods, when I had all the ladies on. um, there was no. nothing, no correlation. But
See you
for
soon.
this, I got bombarded with photos from this gentleman.
From
and
me.
I
Can you hear it,
saw
Butch?
them, and I knew I was seeing nothing. Frankly, I knew they were nothing. To me, they were nothing. And I spent the last 2.5 hours before the show talking with him
Lie.
and
You're lying, Nikki.
asking him about each photo and where he was and when he did it and about the structures.
That's a lie.
And he came back and said, that's
Nice
the
one.
big guy, that's not a structure. Okay? He said that. And I said, well,
Watch.
okay, you still want me to put these up? And he said yes.
Yeah, I want to show you my
Was
footage.
all
Why
good with
not?
it. And continued to send me more stuff. So that's where that came from. Now,
Yeah. Watch.
I have guests.
Look at this guy.
I cannot control my guests
S-
at a drop of a
I'm
hat, okay? My guests come
He
on
gave me
10
advices.
minutes before showtime sometimes, okay?
Listen.
So they
Yeah,
are
he's just
not,
talking about me.
they're not privy to what I'm going to show or what's going to happen, okay? Pretty much they're winging it. So when I brought him on in those photos, what you saw was a real reaction from Sam, from Jimmy. It just
Hi,
happened.
Susan. Listen.
Okay, that was their reaction.
I'm just trying to point something to
I
everyone.
didn't laugh because I had already seen all the photos.
Yeah, and when it was accused of laughter, I assumed that the person who said, they laughed at him, I assumed he meant me, because I did laugh, but I was not laughing at the guy. I was laughing at Brent, and something I said to Brent, and because Brent is so like, I don't know, Brent's like.
Well, he had that little
really
speech
nice
right before.
I am pretty funny.
Yeah, and
Yeah, oh yeah.
Not the guy.
You-
who picked-
Anyone knows he's
Anyway,
did send me
that's
contact to
what was
that
taking
guy.
place.
I want to talk with him for real.
the majority of the people know, okay? Because I got a lot of support in that show.
So
But
I will
there were a
explain
couple of
quickly.
people it bothered them. But it lends to this whole idea that it
So I sent to Nikki my footage, pictures, and I knew that they will say it's pareidolia and all this crap. Yeah, yeah. That's why I sent it. See, there is any hope, any one of them and her. You can send link to Nikki. She can watch to this guy, Joe, whatever, Squash, Leon, always talking. I like this guy sometimes. Brent, that's my best friend from today. Trust me. So she just watch. She's gonna show my footage and opinions of experts. Let's go live.
if you are gonna get your feelings hurt over criticism or laughter or anything, then don't put it out. Don't put it out. Don't send it to me. And it's come to my attention today that Damien is not hurt about it because he sent me more pictures today. Okay? So he doesn't care, okay? He put him on here, wanted to hear what we have to say, and that was the end of it. He hasn't had any.
You run, Nikki. I care. That's why I send it to you. But
Problem with me unless he's gone and told other people. But it is what it is for him, okay? He can take it however he wants to take it. We were looking at it.
come on.
Just here's the photo. What do you see in it? And nothing, okay?
Hi, Rita.
And I the big boy. Okay, to let everybody know he did indicate that was a Bigfoot. But some
No,
people say
I said big
he
boy.
never even said it was Bigfoot. Well, he
Exactly.
did a lot to me. So
Hi, Rita.
maybe
How
I
you
didn't
doing,
say
love?
it, but I think I did. I think I did say that online.
Well, you drew the picture of the Bigfoot in it, so.
Oh, well, yeah. So, duh, and then before I could even say anything, the next photo he had sent me were the hand
I
photo
need
and the
Brent
thing.
email or
You can put two
YouTube
and two
channel.
together. Well, most can. So, that's all. That's all it was.
It's okay.
It
It's
was
okay. I sent it to Nikki, so
the segment. You
I was
showed
just
me what
waiting
we
for
got.
opinion. I knew it's
We
gonna be like
showed you what
fucking
we didn't
fright
think
or
it was.
whatever, but I don't give a fuck. Like you know me, guys.
There was a lot of
Butch, Rita,
He showed us what we got. We told him exactly what he thought we had. Moss
Yeah.
on rock, moss on tree.
Moss,
or
yeah.
dirt or whatever it happens to be. If there was something there that would have made us perplexed, we would have been quiet at the very beginning. I think the other thing that where his location was strange to a lot of people that were on the show as well.
Oh,
Island.
yeah, a lot of people in the comment section was talking about Ireland. Did he say Ireland?
Yeah.
Ireland. And then that's when Brent came up with, well, what about portals? Portaling Bigfoots.
I was kidding about that one.
And I think that's.
IQ 0. I'm joking.
Whenever I say something
Listen.
stupid like that, I'm usually joking.
Yeah, but there's a lot of people who believe in that. That's what they
Portals.
grab
You
onto.
don't believe in
I'm not
portals,
saying that's
guys.
real or not. What? Oh, my hand's in the way. But that's what happened. It was something that just irritated a couple of people, and there will be some changes to the upcoming segment for the future, and I'll say.
Oh, it will. I
on
promise
Sunday,
you.
But from now on, the "Show Me What You Got" segment will only
Not gonna be
have
my fault.
anonymous photos. I'm not gonna put a name with any of those photos, so that I don't get that friend defending friend thing happening. It's really not needed anyway, so that's gonna go on. So, but the segment is gonna continue, and I'm gonna
Listen.
continue doing that because I think it's a lot of fun anyway. So,
Yeah, I love the
Important people see and recognize what, well, either like, I mean,
First thing, I sent the footage. I tried to share. I know it's all about the hoaxing, pareidolia, and all the sect, fucking beardy guys, whatever. No offense, just my blood pressure going up a bit. Wait. Still in normal. So they never even knew there is a fucking Bigfoot in Ireland. For real. Yeah. Bigfoot in Ireland. What the? Okay. They never knew I have a channel. No one seen any of my videos on my channel. I have over 1.5k subs. I have 1800 views per fucking 48 hours. It doesn't matter about this. Sorry. They didn't even check my channel, and they will give me advice soon. Listen to that. I promise it's gonna be fun like always. As always.
there wasn't even, well, there was one picture that he had in there that I can remember that could have been considered as some kind of pareidolia. I wasn't seeing a Bigfoot face, but I was seeing something that could be construed as a face in one of his photos. I don't remember what it was. It's like an alien type looking thing or something.
But-
That's really what you're doing with that, Nikki, because not only are you doing that, you're letting people be able to recognize, okay, first of all, photos that really don't have anything in them, that people seem to claim that they do, like such as rocks and moss with
Hi, Batmom.
rocks and trees with moss on it, being roughly what they think is in the shape of a Bigfoot or whatever. But also for people to recognize what true pareidolia is.
Oh,
Now,
yeah?
I have to tell you this too. And I don't know if a lot of you noticed, but the first photo I showed had him in the kind of in the front of the picture, in front of these rocks. And that picture was as clear as you could see. It was clear. Okay, he was clear, it wasn't fuzzy. The background was clear. It was a good picture. But then next photos that came up all of a sudden were not clear. They were fuzzy. And that's something I didn't say, but I did demonstrate that by showing it on the pictures. Okay? So I was even trying to save him some stuff there because I never even mentioned that stuff.
Yeah.
But we're talking about standards, and
Standards. I have to stop for 1 second. Nikki, I did send to you footage. It's okay. Pareidolia. But about the standards, you cannot say any fucking word to me, please. I like you girls. I used to like you. Still like you a bit. There is hope. This guy. You're my best friend now. She was protecting me all the time, like talking good about me. Nikki, sweet, but don't talk about standard. I spend in the woods more than you on your sofa or chair or computer, whatever. I spend more. I was keep repeating every fucking single day, spending for free. I shared so much footage on my channel. You never watch even one before your show. That's it. So it's okay. Sorry, guys.
how can you have a whole thing of photos on your Facebook all damn clear, and then you show Bigfoot? Other photos, and they're not. Where's the balance there? It's like.
No, I mean, but
Somebody
you know my
in a
footage,
recent
bro.
show said, well,
You
Bigfoots
fucking
are
know my
just
footage.
blurry. That's why they're just blurry.
Yeah, the max.
No. So that's.
They do, Batman.
Yeah,
I will.
Bigfoot's
This
blurry
is.
because
I will.
Bigfoot's blurry.
I will show you video. They're talking about last video. I will show you last video after this.
You ask them, you just say, when you took that one picture there of you, that's obviously the camera stationary, right? Or see what if he says, because it's more like it was stationary. When he had it on his hand, though, filming what he was trying to say was the Sasquatch, I think that's when it was.
I never said that.
It wasn't on a tripod. You should have put it on a tripod or shaking it. If you thought it was a Sasquatch to begin with, that was the one that's.
Yeah.
And then secondly, if
This is what I'm talking about. It was a screenshot from my video, 4K. If you would check my channel, you would know. Obvious movement, Aishan, etc, bro. Leon. Check my channel. I need spliff.
I also tell you too that he's got it on.
Yes, Rita, you're right. Eh?
You get visual, not just paranoia, but you get visual. It's like a hallucination. Where you look in the desert and you see a
Mirage type of deal.
Yeah, like mirage.
Mirage.
So if you got Sasquatch in your brain, that's not what
Spiky
the brain
teeth.
system do is you're looking at something that looks.
It was a joke. I'm
so
stoned.
that's probably why the camera's moving a bit more.
But
too.
listen,
And again, his brain is filling in the rest of the picture, because he's looking for a Sasquatch. And that's what your brain does. And literally, your brain's going to try to transpose onto whatever it is you're looking for to make it look more and more to you like it's a Sasquatch. And it's there's water over there. There's a Sasquatch over there. I gotta get over there. The thing too is go over there, like that was pointed out. I think a lot of the good stuff you try.
Anything else, sir? I can do for you. Yes, my lord. I'm going for you.
It was also said that we were trying to
Listen.
to make him feel feel better by changing the subject or by making him feel better about his photos and getting,
Or we were backtracking. We were
Yeah.
backtracking. So
there
it's
you
like,
go,
no,
yeah.
no.
Listen. I will show you.
I'll get in trouble. You guys can write me emails at, hey, I'm not part of the Joe show, so it's not, I'm just a guest, so.
So this is the footage. I think there will be footage before that, so you understand what I'm talking about. Like, like I would talk about you guys, about your hard work, actually. Fucking hours in the woods for free, spending petrol, time, whatever, fear of fucking heart attacks, collapse, and all this stuff. I would talk about you without knowing you have a YouTube channel. I'm not fella who's casting the prince or searching for what the fuck they searching for 40 years and they don't have nothing. I'm going to meet them, see them. Different story. Listen to them. Toby. Pareidolia. Listen. I'm not accusing. I just want to sort it out some. And I will, yeah.
You can be mad at me all you want, but the bottom line is, listen, if you're defending your friend over what we're doing, you need to listen to what we're doing as well. That's the bottom line, is because we're here to educate. We're not here to be bashers. We're all humble here. We've all had our scraps amongst ourselves, including the other channels that we're with. But we all care about each other because we're all care about the same thing, and that is the reality of the topic. So whatever you want to do, if you think we're attacking, we're not attacking, and just, well, it's no longer frustrating. Past that point.
That was live.
We're just
I
doing
can
what
edit
we're
your
do, and then
mimics, whatever.
people will keep understanding. I think
Forget
in the
it.
chat,
What is it?
like, most of our chats are all the same, at least your guys' show, because I don't have a show, but everyone's great. I mean, I think they understand what we're
Guys,
trying
listen,
do,
I have
and
to put
think
my
it's-
phone
it
for
helps
1
us
second, okay?
moving forward, because it's like you're on your own process.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Just listen,
And,
yeah?
yeah, look, it's like, it's high, and I have some. I mean, if you go and you scroll through and you look in some of the history on my Facebook page, I've probably got some photos in there, and I even circled some of them, like mostly they weren't a Bigfoot, because I never had a picture that I thought was Bigfoot at all, because I never saw one except for that day standing 40 feet away from me, and I didn't get a picture of him. But I would take pictures of tracks, what I thought were tracks, and I posted a few of them and even circled them, and and I'm not sure that they are. Even now, I can say that looking back, I'm like, okay, well, I don't know why I thought that was a track, but 100% no. And if I put up something that Leon or Brent or Nikki or Steve or any of the ones that I'm associated with, if I put one up and yeah, if they were like, dude, come on,
I'm
man.
back.
That's not a Sasquatch track, dude. I think you're just like projecting here. I want to know that, because I don't want to be a fool going, hey, look at this Bigfoot track I found. And it's not a Bigfoot track. It's just me like wishing it was a Bigfoot track. I don't get a lot up here, the ground. You don't get perfect prints. A lot of times they're just impressions, And with impressions, I'll
So,
say that
Joe.
again, like I always say,
That means if someone finding tracks, you can't say there is no track because you don't have a tracks, man. Remember, the research is someone's research is not yours. So, are you open-minded or closed-minded? You have two options. You know what I mean? Boom.
with an impression, yeah, you can measure an impression. You can say, well, it's about the right size, and if there's more than, if you actually have a track length and you can measure that, and you can say, well, the distance, the stride is this, it looks like it could be a large, but you still can't be 100% because you don't have any definition. You know, and people would put out notices, like, look at this Sasquatch track. You're like, well, you got a bunch
No
of
comprende, señor.
impressions in the grass there. Okay, maybe they are, but you can't just state
So,
that, yeah, they are, because you don't know unless you have some good definition in that track. And it shows, you know, foot mobility and et cetera, which are very rare to find, at least in my experience. Those kind of tracks are rare to find. At
We
least
have
around
different
here,
experience.
you know, but if I were to post something,
Way different.
I would expect, yeah. okay,
Someone's
that's-
agree with me, or
Leon says,
I'm not trying to like make a war or something. I
and take a look
just
at
want
it
to point
and let me know, hey, yeah,
point
do I have something
obvious.
here?
I will do
You
that
don't
at
think
the
I
end.
do? Well, then tell me why. Tell me why.
Tell me
isn't this
why.
what I'm thinking it is? You know?
But can I address my eyes? My eyes put up a couple of good questions there saying that, you know, I think the question is, what do people get out of it? What every individual is gonna get their own thing out of it, okay? You're saying, well, at least the Media Palace one was a teachable moment. Well,
Yes, Rita.
yeah.
I
But
did,
there was
yeah.
also something sticking its head
I know
along the
that they're
side
gonna
of the-
burst my
the,
ass.
Trunk.
You know what?
tree.
What I why I did
We
that,
could see
Rita?
that. That was we could see it, right? I don't know if it was real or not, but I could see it.
You know it.
The difference is that
No, that's my. I don't have a
the
problem.
pictures that I was given,
Just listen.
that's what I was told I was gonna see, but that's not what they were. So it was a
'Cause you
teachable
didn't
moment
see
for
it.
me to
You're told
show
that this is
that
locked,
look at
blocked.
these. Do you see what he says he see? This is what's in these photos, and I don't see them. Am I blind?
Yes, but mom, yeah.
Yeah, I am blind. I am going blind, but you know, it's all part of the
Hi,
same
Nikki.
thing. And
I'm explaining now.
his photos were just part to show everybody, look, not everybody has stuff that we all agree with. I mean, that's a given.
Yeah, and not everybody has good photos, man.
Yeah.
period. You know? And when it comes to Media Palace,
Agree.
I was there. for that.
I agree with
remember
them.
that, And I did see something.
There was
To
something.
me, I mean, if something is not pareidolia, I'm not gonna call something pareidolia that's not, that I don't consider, that's not pareidolia, right? So like.
No, I never.
you take a
You see,
picture like
but
that,
I never said it's
I
a
can
Bigfoot.
obviously see, oh, yeah.
And
There
Nikki,
was
you lied.
something in
We
that
didn't talk
picture,
2.5
and
hours
it looked
before
like
the
a
show.
bigger- now, can
You know
say
that.
that
I can
was a
prove it if you
Bigfoot?
want.
No,
I'm not gonna do
it
it.
wasn't a
I'm
Bigfoot,
respecting you. I'm just trying to
No.
show.
But there was something
Show you.
there.
You don't even know there is a Bigfoot in Ireland.
I
Like, you
can
know.
see something there, man.
Never seen even
You
one
said the guy said
10
it
seconds
was
of my
Bigfoot.
footage on
Well,
YouTube.
I'm not saying that it is because I can't see that 100%. You know, that's gonna be something that I'm gonna have to take.
You have to open your mind, guys.
It's a Bigfoot, but again, since I can't see it clearly and can't say it for myself 100%, then I'm a little skeptical still. Was it a Bigfoot? Okay, you say it was. Okay.
Oh, I know my eyes. But it's a very good question. You know, and I didn't want to all of a sudden start having this segment.
It's just about not many people can even see what I can see.
Stuff up there because he's gonna get
Batman.
ridiculed. Because now I'm compromising
Big boy. Exactly.
the whole idea.
Yeah.
You know?
The other thing I noticed about that too was, and I saw this not on that show, I saw it on
There is
TV
more
just
things than
recently where
Sasquatch,
somebody at the
Bigfoot,
very
and
beginning
Dogman.
of the show, they
Nikki,
saw something
way
or
more.
something, and it was something that went against their beliefs.
Just check my channel.
Again, they were-
Check my channel, love. You will see. You will see.
So they didn't.
You didn't even
watch
check.
this-
You know, that's why I'm like,
because
I'm not even
of that,
pissed.
so they
Just
changed the show.
trying
So there's
to
that,
explain
Then
something.
there's the ones that happens, if you are one of those style personalities, that we call that in counseling, at least I do, the EverQuest for dung. And what happens is you get fixated on the dung, you misinterpreted what the person's actually trying to do. The learning education part for what Nikki did, which I thought was brilliant at the end, was it showed, when we talked about putting a show on called The Hot Beat. evidence, not the person, the evidence that's being claimed, and the way that went around. And yeah, we're on a learning curve as a group of guys, but not and girls. But the idea is that we're learning. So be careful that you just don't go to the negative, and for the next hour you're stewing watching the video. You're still stuck on this point here that you're missing the educational part. That's the brilliant part that Nikki did.
Yeah.
Which was have a show that was doing what she's doing, because I'm going to do the same stuff on my channel. I'm not holding back anymore. I'm not going to apologize. I don't do that to when I'm teaching classes. I know what I'm talking about. So I'm going to because I know what I'm talking about, I can be wrong, of course, because that's what a good learner is all about. That's what a grown-up is, actually, is you're interested in learning from other people. So I have no problem bending the knee if I'm overboard in some way or in a pain, or if I hurt someone's feelings. I'll apologize or whatever, like everyone else will.
It's
But
okay. I don't give a fuck anyways. If like guys,
when I saw that show,
you think I care? I wouldn't send you. I know what you're gonna say, what you're gonna think. I knew exactly before the show started. My idea to try open Toby, what was the word? You don't know, bro? My best friend. Researcher too. So because I knew what was gonna happen, and I was curious, like any one of you, for 5 people was there, or for 1 second. That's another video after this, and everyone say pareidolia. So that's fine. Okay. I mean, on that point, you destroying the subject, research, and all that crap, because you, my best friend's brand, didn't even know yet here. You are destroying the subject. You know why? Because you're telling people, if you don't see, it's okay. I don't see. I send you picture of 3. It's okay. Big boy. It's okay. For some people, that's obvious. Because they watch my at least one video. I'm not like amateur in this shit. I'm doing this 7 years, really. 7, 6, 5, 6 or 7 years. Hardcore mode. 3 a.m., 4 a.m., doesn't matter. Woods, no torch, never torch. You never seen my channel. Keep going. Sorry. I'm just excited. Too much.
I know exactly in your head what you're trying to do with your show, and I want to let you know. I think you're one of the most brilliant, creative people that we have coming up on the horizon. And I mean, you're already there, but you're going to just sharpen it even more. I mean, again, that introduction part for that segment you did was just brilliant. Show me what you got. I just thought that is hilarious.
Yeah, Nikki actually does pre-work and research pre-show that, I mean, she just goes all out with that, and that's admirable to me, because you know what? I wing these things, man. I mean, I come up with a topic and I have a general idea of what I want to say, and sometimes if I have to look up something, I'll
Big
do
boy.
about a 20-minute Google search to find out some more information. But
Big.
I mean, her show though, the way it's
Huge guy.
designed and
Huge
the
guy.
way
There was
format
all
is,
clan, but
is almost necessarily required.
like some people don't understand what I would say only few on the fucking around the world can do, see, and think about it, and learn people and teach. Sorry, not learn. I'm Polish, so you have to keep note. My English might be broken. So we're trying to teach people whatever we are thinking. We should learn now. We shouldn't put anyone under the carpet or whatever. I don't mind. I don't care what people talking about. You know, in like a bigger view, people watching your shows, guys, start believing in your beliefs. It shouldn't be like that. Every single being should believe whatever his belief. Don't program anyone. You know what I mean?
Requires her to really dig deep into stuff.
Well, it's not
Like
just.
my show, I don't have to really dig that deep into a lot of the topics.
But there's another side to it too, is it's about levity.
Yeah,
Every time I've been on your show, Joe, I like coming on your show because I just get to be Leon on your show, which helps Leon to be
Yes,
Leon,
Rita.
because a lot of
From
times
each other,
we
exactly.
Where these act of ourselves that we're trying to show everybody. The nice
You
thing
are
about
doing,
Nikki's show,
guys,
it's just got so much originality and creativity that it brings this levity.
nothing.
And this is the problem.
Because
with
people like
what
thinking
I'm
like
seeing is that
they can see something, but you say something and they believe you. So not their like vision and opinion. Like they don't have because you're breaking straight away. Like, research, open your mind. Like pareidolia. I mean, you don't even know what is pareidolia. I can explain you if you want. I can go on your show. I'm not doing this because I'm a showman. I'm not going to showman as my channel. I'm not on any podcast. You know. I will think about it, Nikki.
Sticky subject.
It's gonna be epic for sure. Maybe I will explain you something.
Ugly stuff. And a lot of people don't want, they think, why are you even bothering? Just leave that alone. You know, and why are you bringing it up again? Why are you having Rick Dyer on your show? For goodness sakes. You know, why would you give him the time of day? And why? Because that's what I can do on my show. And it's my show, and I can do whatever the heck I want too.
and there's a lot of us old timers out there that have been doing this for a long time. And granted, like I said, there's some guys that have taken
Batman, don't have any.
mean, for me, it's been a hobby. I'll always say that. It's been a hobby. I've never been a professional Bigfoot
Anything to
investigator.
Butch or Butch
It's
to
always been a
Batman.
pretty damn
Doesn't
fun
matter.
hobby.
I'm just trying to
But
explain
in some
something.
of
What
us,
I'm
even
thinking.
though I say that about me,
We are cool.
I mean,
Anyways.
there's some of us old timers that, you know, that kind of thing, like Rick Dyer and, you know, and all, I mean, you know, I know people don't like it when I say it, but all the nonsense and BS that people are putting online, that stuff needs to be shown so people can see what's real about this and what's not. Because there is me and several
So. Joe, do you think I'm posting bullshit? Do you? You never even watch my channel, man. Of course it's bullshit. Always laugh and investigation is on with smile. Sometimes with tears. But don't call me bullshitter, please, sir. Nice French anyways. Here's done.
other people. That's a lot more than just me. Bigfoot is freaking real. They're real. I can't prove it no more than anybody else right now.
Oh yeah, really?
I'm telling you, they're real. And I want people to know what the real stuff is about Bigfoot, not all the fanciful stuff. And I want people to be able to realize, you know, as Leon says, do you really want to know what you're looking at or don't you? And that's my thing, just like it's your thing. And I think, you know, I mean, I'm not gonna make this all about, you know,
Oh yeah.
kissing everybody I like, which, you know, I don't mind doing that, but I mean, you do a great show, Nikki, and I love your show because it's, I mean, to me, it's something that's freaking definitely needed in this whole thing, man.
Levity.
It really is.
A lot of levity.
Well, you know, that that man over there is the one who convinced me to get up and do the show after talking with him for a while. But, you know, I was kind of like, well, what happens if I run out of stuff to say? No.
That never happened.
Okay,
I'm
so now
gonna
I will
come to
show
the
you.
end of the thing, you know, and have to start over again. But
And this,
even
this is
if I
from.
do, it would still be fresh.
One second.
For a lot of people.
No,
Because
1 second. So, this is all about.
you can't say
Exactly.
that. You can't say that.
Exactly. And I make a lot of people mad because I
Listen,
don't take tree structures as evidence. Unless I'm like you, just like you said.
like what? You what, bruv? Structures? Did you even fucking see one structure in your life, kid?
Unless I see
What's your name,
a
Jim?
Bigfoot out there doing
Jim,
it,
yeah, I remember
then
you.
I'm gonna be like, well, okay, well, I believe it. Bigfoot done that. But until somebody shows me a photo or a video of Bigfoot out in the woods making a teepee out of trees or making a lean-to,
Right.
then I'll believe it. But to me, tree structures is just something that I don't look at. Books are actually starting to get out here.
You understand me now, guys? This is video before. It's all about this video. It's okay, Nikki. I'm not blaming you. That's cool you posted. That was the point. I wanna hear your opinion. Brent, my best friend from today. He doesn't know yet. But Brent talking too much about people, like about hoaxing. You shouldn't do that, man. That's bad. How you say in English? Jojo? Keep going. Let's go. I'm not done yet.
To this, when you're deciding you're wanting to get into investigations and things like that, my advice to you is to find someone seasoned. I mean, someone that has been doing it for a while. Someone that's going to pat you on the back and say, "Dude, I don't think you might want to
Watch.
take that over a little bit. Something's not right there." Just like you said,
Mhm.
I'm thankful that I had friends like that that
Mhm.
would
You
not
seen that?
one bit to say, "Hey,
Because
dude,
I
that
do.
don't look right." Or something.
You know, I've said it many times before that all that evidence you've collected may become very important when the species comes to light. You know, maybe not right now, but it may
They always,
later. So
That's why you document that. You collect that evidence.
Nikki, they are alive
And
most
go back to it, look
of
later.
their
You know,
life.
you might miss something. Only
Right.
later, it's like you want to go back and find something else.
right. So as I'm trolling Facebook, yeah, I called myself a troll. Just looking, I grabbed this picture, and the top of the picture it said.
But
"More
Mama and
Bigfoot
Butch,
proof
you slow down,
making
will
a
ya?
home."
Kids, relax.
So what would make
Don't fight
them
on my
think
channel, please, guys.
that
We are laughing on my channel.
that
And
right there was a Bigfoot making that? You know,
Probably saw on Colorado Bigfoot's YouTube channel. or
now,
something.
Brent, listen to that guy.
No one knows.
Really, I mean, it's
Colorado
the influencers that influence these people that are likely new in the subject. It's those influencers that get these people to post this type of, crap right here.
You're done, man, now. From now, you're
So
done.
it's that type of
Not my fault. It's your
cycle
fault.
that comes in. That's why I always think that we should hold those influencers more accountable when they're wrong and
right.
putting bad information out there.
He said the name.
And unfortunately, they have thousands of followers, these people. They do.
They do.
You know why,
You know,
Nikki?
and it's very hard. You can't, flip a switch and
Don't
have
be jealous.
all those people go,
He's
"Oh,
saying yes every day, fucking
that's not real." And
putting
we-
petrol
we
into
don't
the tank.
do
So you
that.
can see his footage for free on
gather
YouTube.
around and they attack you if you say anything for their leader. Whoever that may be.
Instead of proper dinner, he's got
Yeah,
donuts.
They're
put the fucking
Yeah.
petrol, like, you know what I mean?
You'll always have
He's
those
got
people on the
followers because
subject,
he
but
keep
as long
doing
as
it,
you
man.
are just presenting the facts, don't give them
Whatever,
any ammo to
whatever.
use against you as
Listen.
far as personal attacks or anything like that. I mean, you're able to talk to those people, and you know they're not going to change their mind right then and there, but you're planting the seed that's going to grow in their mind, which hopefully they will allow to grow, and then they'll realize, you know, when it sprouts that, yeah, this is kind of BS. We've all done that in this subject.
I love Sandra. She's
All of
some.
us. So, you know, you just got to allow these people to, you know, get to that point of their journey and stuff, and try to, you know, talk to them as an adult and try to help them along with their journey. Don't try and get into an argument. Oh, you know, you're wrong about
Oh,
this or
no,
that,
guys,
but just
don't
plant the
fight.
seeds.
Don't fight.
And,
Just
you know,
listen.
you know, I got a whole forest
I
out there
just
growing.
trying
So
to,
plant these seeds everywhere, and you know, one day, you know,
you know what I
things
mean.
will be different.
Right, right.
Exactly, Brent. Exactly.
And so when I saw this, and I'm like,
Brent,
what?
I will call you tomorrow.
What would make
I
him
promise.
think that a Bigfoot did this?
We can go live.
Now, okay, maybe he's got an area and maybe
I have
he's
few
seen
questions.
Bigfoot. I don't know. I don't know this person from Adam. But I just can't see how he can correlate one to the other.
Nikki, sorry if
And
I'm
he's
showing
It, yeah, he's got all these
your
things
video.
that brush
Anyways,
up
you will get
against
some
this
views for
tree.
sure.
But
I'm not
nothing
trying
to
to put
say
your
if a
subs
Bigfoot
down,
did it or another
up,
human
whatever.
did it. Maybe somebody was
I'm
clearing
just
the trail.
trying
And the
to,
biggest thing I hear is, well, I was way out there.
you know, how
There's
the
nobody
scale
else out.
work.
There's nobody out there because I was
You trust
way
or
out there.
not
That's what they
trust,
say.
trust or not.
Well, if you were out
But
there,
there is always maybe
why couldn't somebody else be out there?
balance,
Exactly.
level,
Well,
true,
everybody says that, though. It's like the thing to
not true,
give
true,
their
not
evidence
true.
more validity than the next guys by saying, "Hey, I was way out there, so there's no way this could be human." And it's like, oh yeah, you're probably like what, like half a mile from like the main road. I bet you if you can hear, you know, you can hear the freeway, you know, going along there. So yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
but that's always a red flag for me when they try to plant those little seeds there of, you know,
That would
misinformation.
add for, because every time you see something like this, you need to make your believable list and your not believable list. You know what's said and not said, and
So, Nikki, question. You believe or you don't believe? Because I don't get it. So you're trying to expose people who's hoaxing? You put my pictures on your channel, so I'm a hoaxer. Okay, I might be. You never know. But you believe or you don't believe? Because you're saying you're not a researcher. Your channel is not about the Sasquatch. There is a Sasquatch on your background, like, you know, hairy man, hoaxes, and something doesn't like that. I'm just trying to understand what the fuck.
and yeah, those are just things you need to do when you're looking
Have you
at
seen
these
any-
people. And
Okay, I see your comment.
um,
Have you seen even one video on my channel before you put my pictures? What I sent you? Did you? Be honest. It's okay. Did ya? I know, I know Batman. No. I never said she did that to fucking. No. I said that before. You might miss the point. Just they are promoting the environment that has been around always. Belittle people and make fun of them. I thought you just said. No. I'm not accusing no one. Just I don't like this guy. He's my best friend from today. and my elite friends. I couldn't find anyone's got Brand's YouTube channel or I don't know tweet whatever Instagram. I tried to find he's talking too much, like obvious he's got some proof, but I cannot find either one. It's something wrong with me or something wrong with him. Like that's the point, guys. At the end, I will explain.
Fortunately, he had a lot of people say, "Oh, I found one of those in my backyard. Oh, yeah, I have, I've ran into that too." And it's just fueling the fire,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So here's a comment that was on top of this picture. Bigfoot was here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Why?
so was saying.
I agree. You cannot say anything about this shop.
Bigfoot made this tree line. You see that tree line right there or something? Is that what it is? No, Bigfoot does that. So some people think, but again, that goes back to Colorado Bigfoot, and these type of,
Mm-hmm.
crappy interpretations of nature.
Bigfoot laid all those old dead logs, on
Yeah.
the ground. Bigfoot did
Well,
that.
because
Bigfoot does
Colorado,
that.
because Colorado Bigfoot says.
But yeah, I don't get it. What you
for
say?
Energy or some bullcrap reason that so many people buy. And literally, you could pick up the Colorado big supporters just by certain words that they use, like blatant. That's like, oh, there you go, that's a Colorado Bigfoot supporter.
Yeah, it's like
You
trigger word.
like using that one.
Wait.
Yeah.
You have a problem
But again,
to.
another influencer that influenced a lot of what
Did you
we're
hear that?
probably seeing right
Yes.
now.
Mm-hmm.
More than likely, that's a road, and those trees have probably fallen over during a storm, and they've cut them and just thrown them.
He's got problem to Mark. I don't know why. I'm not protecting my. I don't give a fuck. Everyone's got balls. He's got balls. Mark's got balls. There you can talk together. Why are you accusing Mark?
You always run into stuff around on the roads. And you just get out of your vehicle and you flush it over to the side and keep going. It's not rocket science.
All got not bad, no.
Yeah, I mean, that's what they do when they clear the roads and stuff.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Go on the
not
side like you're
Bigfoot.
talking about.
Not Bigfoot.
But people go out there wanting to find evidence and needing to find evidence because that's what they're out there for, and they see everybody else collecting all this evidence. So,
Mhm.
their mindset isn't in the right place when they're out there.
Yeah.
Bigfoot should be the last.
They're talking
thing
about
on
Mark,
the
eh?
list.
Absolutely.
When
He's
you're
talking
out
about
there
Mark.
Looking at stuff in the woods, that's your last thing, okay? You have a whole list of other options that you need to eliminate before calling it Bigfoot. Whether
Oh,
plain old
discovering
old trees falling
Sasquatch,
down.
sorry, I
You know
miss you,
how
man.
many widowmakers
I'm
are
just
out
trying
there
to
and lose their
cooperate with my
branches,
remote
fall
control,
into
man.
your
How you doing?
Positions.
All good in the hood?
And, all of that, you have to consider all of that. So, and that's my point, is that not everything is Bigfoot.
Of course.
Well, very, very few things really are Bigfoot.
That's
if
definitely
anything at all.
Bigfoot.
True.
200%.
So here's some Bigfoot markers.
Hmm.
Nowhere did it say, or anybody even say that, well, could it have been a bad snowfall and it fell, both
No,
of them
Denise.
fell because of the snow load?
Yeah, but this is
The
guys
other
like my
trees
best friend.
will
He
die
doesn't know it.
too, and once they get to
But I
a certain
promise.
point with ice
And
and snow,
Australia,
will
New
crack like that.
Zealand,
Not to
Colorado,
do
everyone
no
will
bears will climb up
will be
trees, and
their
when they
his
get too
friend,
heavy
best
at
friends.
the top,
Trust.
what happens? It breaks.
He's like hate everyone. Like
Halfway,
I don't
at
know
the
why.
halfway
What's the
point.
point?
We've got
And this is
endless
Nikki. These are
videos of
structures.
that
You see
happening.
fork. You don't get it. Forks. You see
Around where we live.
45 down
close
90.
to Jimmy too. Jimmy and I are far from
Spiral
Minnesota.
inside. You see how clean it
The
is.
black bears,
Did
they
that?
love the beach
Wind
very
two
much.
trees like this?
I don't know what it is about it, but they day.
You know what I mean?
And that's that classic right there.
Those are structures they're using for energy.
Once it's heavy enough, they'll.
But you don't believe in that crap.
And then it's a lot
So,
easier
you know,
for the
hard to-
tugs to get to the leaves and whatnot. Very classic.
I don't want to
would be
push anyone to
somewhat
believe
near
what I
like
believe.
that.
Yeah.
But this
You know,
guy
you
accused
go
me of I
not
need a
only
fucking
to the
medicine.
left,
Wait for it.
One might be to the right, or I've even seen one tree
I never seen this guy.
split to the left and to the right.
Oh, wow. Yeah. So I'm sure maybe there's somebody out there who saw Bigfoot do that. Maybe. I don't know who.
Well, I think they related to how humans do these type of markers in the forest, like Native Americans.
Oh, yeah, when they used to bend trees.
Yeah, so I think that they try to anthropomorphize Bigfoot into
Oh,
humans by
Shifting, bro.
attributing this type of stuff to
I
them.
gotcha.
Like I said, there's so many different
Brand.
explanations for
Are you
this
working
to
for
happen,
somebody?
But
Or I'm
again, you know,
shipping.
the people who probably post this are so
Oh.
so green to the subject.
Wanna
that
buy some glitter?
They just don't really know any better because there's no standard in place
See, guys?
for people coming in to investigate this subject. There's no real standard. There's no real operation of
That's not
how
that
to go
one.
about it. It's just
Not
you go
that one.
watch some
I
YouTube
have
channels of people that
proper
are
signal, no?
popular because you think that they're,
Shifting.
you know, they're just doing all the right things when in fact they're just out there selling a narrative and grifting pretty much.
He's okay.
Well, I mean,
That's what these YouTube
Jimmy is
channels
okay.
have to do.
Nick,
They
you're
have
okay.
to keep their narrative going, to keep the views going. And,
Be aware.
you know,
of
there's
bullshit.
a gentleman in the community that lives near the Smoky Mountains. I won't say his name.
My phone is burning. It's actually
But
burning my hand when I'm holding.
He's a hoaxer, and that's all there is to it. He claims that these creatures have made a pathway to his house. Okay, if that's the case, then why don't you have them on camera? I mean, it
Exactly.
seems like, you know, you can't make these claims and then not having any actual solid proof, evidence to back it up. That's
Guys,
the issue. That,
only
you know,
love on my channel, please.
and it's getting
And
rampant,
pints.
very
Few spliffs
rampant
as well.
in the
For sure.
Actually, I will roll
there's
one.
not a
Seriously.
day you
It's
can
not
go
about
by
the
and
fight,
not
no.
find a
It's-
picture
it's
like
about
this
to explain
posted up
something.
somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it gets to a point where it's about money and making this money. You know, and every time you go out in the woods, you have an altercation. That's way off base. And it might happen 1 out of 100 times you go out in the woods. And if anybody tells you otherwise, then I hate to say it, you're in the hottest spot on
Listen,
the
bull.
face of the earth, or they're just completely lying to you.
Mm. And Jay makes a good point that he
That's
says he
opinions.
uses snap
That's okay.
winds all the time when he's hunting. And I'm sure a lot of hunters use that to help them show their way home. Those are big trees
His time
right
now,
there.
big
Those
time.
are a little bit bigger. I
Jimmy,
don't think
That's
you can
old
snap those,
carrot
but
tree.
right. But that makes sense.
I'll put my phone
right?
for
It
1
makes
sec.
sense that a
I have to
human
roll
would
some
do that.
greeny, guys.
And
I used to do that to this day when I'm out just hiking. You know, if I'm
Right.
going to an area that I haven't been in before, you know, I'll go by and I'll break the wall off or something.
I'm sorry,
that day.
people. I have rock stacked. I love to rock stack, and I do it. And
That's
people say,
common.
"Well, you're ruining the environment and whatever."
Yeah,
I do
rock
that.
stack.
I've done that. And
Good night,
it's
discovering
not
Sasquatch.
Bigfoot. Okay,
Bye-bye.
it's just me and my kids having
Stay
fun.
weird.
But yeah, the rock stacks are used to help mark trails and stuff, and
Yeah, a lot of people do that.
Brand,
that's what people. I mean, I come across some like
from
ones
who
that are in the
natives
middle of
learn this
nowhere,
shit?
And
Think about it.
they're really bizarre. But if you think about it, you know, I'm sure there was a trail going through there not too long ago, and the trails just end up disappearing and stuff. But the physical, like the rock stacks and stuff, will remain.
Right. Yeah, things get overgrown. From one year to the next, trails change unless they're maintained.
Well, that's what the rock stacks are for. But you know, people come across it not realizing that, knowing that fact, and they're like, "Oh wow, look at Bigfoot, leaving me a message, telling me he loves me."
So, and Mr. Lee says, what about the trees rammed into the ground? Well, they've already found that many loggers do that.
Well, no. a lot of, like you said, on these, and it happens here at my house all the time, because we have a lot of big trees in little forest we have behind it. But when you have a widow, what you call it, widow maker,
Yeah,
a
we're
lot, yeah, if you have one that's 3 inches big around and it falls out of the tree, it'll stick 3-4 inches
It'll
into the
stab,
ground.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think he's talking about the ones that are, the root balls are actually in the air and the tree is turned vertical like that, which, as Nikki pointed out, that's what loggers use to, mark roads, to mark boundaries. You know, they do it just for fun. You know, so actually, there's a place here, I have a video of it, like 3-4 years ago, of the Forest Service using big logs like that to close a road, you know, so nobody can like go back in through there. So, you know, it's not that uncommon to use that type of stuff. You also have to ask yourself, well, why would Bigfoot do something like that? Why would he leave markers and signs for us to go find him at? And so that upon itself doesn't really make a lot of sense.
No.
Bigfoot would be attributed.
That
to
was a sign for loggers. Loggers said they did that.
Yeah,
Prove it.
and
Loggers did
that
that.
is critical
I
thinking.
believe
That is finding the answers
Biggie
and going
did that
out and
for real.
asking questions and,
Going outside of the community,
yeah.
outside of the
going
community,
outside.
you'll find a lot of answers outside of the community, especially in like logging forums. That's why I learned a lot of stuff, you know, that you just learn what other people do in the forest. And it's so insightful that it'll help your own investigation. But you have to open yourself up outside of the Bigfoot community, because Bigfoot community, you'll just get sold narratives that likely aren't even true or have nothing to do with Bigfoot, because they're just people creating these narratives due to biases or whatever. But, you know, you got to really educate yourself if you want to go out there and collect viable evidence for, to help out.
Right. So, and these are not new photos for anybody. We've all seen these. We all have them. We all have them. You know, I take pictures like this and say, whoa, that's kind of cool. But I don't say, oh, Bigfoot was here. You know, I'm like, what could have done this? And mostly it's the weather, I think, you know, it's, is my number one culprit whenever it comes to stuff like that. And tree structures as well. And yes, there are some amazing tree structures in Alaska, in British Columbia, the Nordig area, even up near the Rockies. There are some amazingly huge tree structures that I have to say, I can't figure out how that happened, but it's still not my number one thing to say Bigfoot did it.
So who else, Nikki?
Yeah, you know,
Because-
Who else did that?
Native Americans do the tree structures as well. And you also have to think, you know, a lot of these places endure severe winters where you get snowdrifts that are like 50 to 100 feet tall. You got avalanches that happen that can push trees up and other trees that make it look like it's a formation, but it's actually just the way the snow tunneled the trees and stuff or whatever. So, you know, you got to look at it like 4D chess too, you know, so you got to look at it from many different perspectives. And that's why, you know, just kind of learning the most about what happens in the forest is one of the best things you can do to help your own investigation.
Right. And that's what happens a lot of the time. We're not out in the woods 24/7, 365 days a year. We're not. The woods change. It's natural. It makes everything change. Okay, the winds, the rains, the mudslides, all of that
Not
you
wind.
have to take into consideration. And it pushes things around. You know, animals change and move.
Yeah,
things
we know,
around. I
this.
have
You have to
seen
open
some
your mind
amazing
more.
shit done
This
by
is
beavers.
not human, not
They
native.
are totally
See those trees?
destructive little critters.
I bet you you're gonna crash your
can totally
truck.
change landscape.
You're gonna drive 16 miles an hour,
So,
and
you know,
this tree gonna
I just
cut
want
your
people
truck
to
with the
think,
engine
to
when
be
you hear it.
thinking about these
I
things.
bet you.
And
And you cannot break tree like this.
that doesn't
Trees are
make
breaking
sense.
in two halves always.
But
One is
We all
longer,
represent
one is.
ourselves in
This
a
is
way to
epic.
where we're not making ourselves look stupid.
That's their
So
language.
that's the reason why some people just don't care if they see a footprint out in the wilderness and they're not looking at it good enough and it's actually a sneaker. And you take a good cast of that print and you take it home and you're not researching it. I mean, like detailing it yourself, looking at it, studying.
Right.
And someone else sees, hey, well, look at this here. I can see the lines from the sneaker sole. That would make me look plumb stupid.
Exactly. You
Not
see,
just
Rita,
the
thank
person
you.
that's seen
You
it,
see, Nikki,
but everybody else, because it's going to get around.
we
you
are
know, and
to.
it's
That's why I'm doing that
to make
stream
sure
to
that you hold
open
yourself at a high standard and keep it there.
at
You
least
don't want
one
to
of
make
you
yourself look
mind a
stupid
bit
because
more.
of- that's the way people look at us on the outside. They think we're all crazy, and that's just going to make us look even crazier.
Right.
No, it's true. and It's all about having a set standard for us to follow.
Mr. Joe. Had to make
Best
his appearance.
intro. Best
Had to
intro.
make it. That's his intro, only for him now.
I like it.
Yeah.
I do too, I like it.
Joe's like, I need to get on here. Let
It's
me
a
get in.
sleepy time.
Well, not in so many words, but yeah, I was about ready to explode.
We have to learn. If you want to find out,
What was the topic now?
we have to glue. We have to be glued to each other. Doesn't matter you like him or you doesn't like him, you believe or not.
Sam, now I got a.
If someone's saying he's hoaxing, prove it. He's hoaxing. Like so as simple as that. It's easy. 4 people, 5 people talking about hoax. I don't give a fuck. I'll be honest. Because I'm not hoaxer. I don't have even fucking trolls on my channel. For real. I'm waiting for them.
Yeah.
That's my dream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there paint drying somewhere, guys? I gotta go watch some paint dry, guys. Just let me know when Joe's done.
I'd rather watch paint dry than this conversation.
Nikki, on this on this stream you was showing my pictures or the next?
Nikki, this is a great damn show.
That's after show, yeah?
To you two gentlemen,
I'm not. I wouldn't even think about hoaxing. I'm going live. I'm streaming live from the woods. I'm me and my dog and leash. This is my protection. Every single time.
That I say, you said something a little differently than I've said it, but pretty much basically the same stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much the same with you too, man. And yeah, you know, I appreciate people like you, man, because like you guys said, there's so much out there that's just, come on, man, it's BS. And Jim, I think you're the one who said that you used to be the kind of guy that wouldn't just, you know, yeah, you wouldn't say anything. Me too, man. I'd be like, just let him go, whatever. But like you, man, it's like eventually.
You want to take a break, guys?
I don't know, you guys know.
Take a
I've been
pee,
doing this
whatever.
for a long,
It's
long
gonna
time.
take 1 hour maybe.
And man, I'm just finally, there's
Jesus,
so
my phone is-
much of it online, right?
Oh my
Sam?
god.
Tired of the bullshit, man. And after a while,
D?
especially after you've had this is, you know, I'm not a
D?
professional Bigfoot investigator, never have been. You know, it's been a hobby of mine since I was 14 years old. That's all. It's a hobby. But I'm serious about the hobby and it's fun. But man, it just, you know, you gotta just call the bullshit out, man. There's just too
Who's
much
that
of
guy?
it now. And it seems like it's just
Nikki, can you send me
bigger and bigger
their
and bigger and
links?
bigger and bigger. And it's like, man, you just
Please.
you know, Sam, when it comes to encounters, man, I totally agree
I know
with you,
I'm
man. And I
deep
say
editor.
that
I'm just
about
messing.
mine all the time, right? They're stories. And without any backup, you know, I can't expect anybody to believe my encounter. And I don't hold my encounter as evidence of anybody else, for anybody else, right?
Hypocrite.
Can't expect that.
That's a
And,
hypocrite.
It's
Joe,
evidence
that's
for
bad
me,
thinking.
and it's about the only evidence that I've seen, set aside for some tracks. You know, the very first thing that got me into this was a footprint, which I am absolutely convinced it was a Sasquatch footprint when I was 14 years old.
I like this
Got me
guy.
Interested. And
He's like,
I-
what?
Over the years,
I'm not gonna say anything because I know it's gonna be.
just a few that I can say.
I don't
"Oh,
know.
that's-
I'm not gonna.
that's
I
not
love
a
this guy.
bear print, and that's not a human form. But not very many.
Not as a.
Lots of the other stuff has just been imprints, you know, where it looks like it could be,
He's listen.
but it's not 100%.
That's good.
Right?
He's eating
So-
knowledge.
The evidence just came when for me when I had the encounter. Now that was like, oh, fuck, these things do exist. Now, can I show everybody else? Well, still trying, man.
I'm doing every
And,
single time, my friend.
I do like to listen
Every
to
single
credible
time.
encounters because I've heard quite a few people that I consider
Okay.
credible, and of course now that I've actually
I might missed
had an
you.
encounter, now I find those people that I found credible even more credible, right? I'm like, well, shit, yeah, they definitely weren't bullshitting me. There's something out here. And I think it's important.
That was good show,
sometimes,
eh?
Then you have to weed through them, right? Because you can have some people bullshitting you sometimes. So you have to weed through them. But it's important if you want to investigate this, sure, you're going to want to hear where people are having the encounter so you can go check out the area. Not everybody is going to be truthful. Some people, there's actually, believe it or not, some people out there, just as a joke, they'll freaking waste the local Bigfoot researcher or investigator's time by making up a story and seeing if they'll come out and listen, you know. It happens. But yeah, and Jim, as far as me and you, we're the same
Jim.
thing when it comes to tree structures and all that, man. I'm just not buying it, man. There's just too much going on. Nobody's ever seen a Bigfoot build one of these things, you know, and so, yeah, that's not evidence.
Let's see.
I'm not saying the Bigfoot doesn't have an occasion. They're very large, right?
You just said that, Joe.
I don't doubt that they have.
This is Nicky laughing because
they're moving to the forest.
hypocrites.
But what
Grow
doesn't
up,
make
bro.
sense
Nice
to me
French,
is,
anyways.
oh, snap, and that one's pointing that way, and snap, that one's pointing that way, the same way, and it's this far away, and oh, it's a Bigfoot marking a trail. Why the frick would Bigfoot need to mark a trail? They live out there, man. They don't get lost. They don't get lost. They don't need to. People say, well, you know, and often I've heard this before. Well, chimpanzees mark trails for other chimps in their troop. Okay,
Do you have a stop sign on the street? Do you have an exit sign? Do you have a neighborhood watch sign? Do you have a kids crossing school sign?
I read that article too. I've
Just
seen it, and
I just
okay,
add
so
from-
maybe they do, but you know what?
from my
I don't think
heart,
Bigfoots are chimps,
your muscle.
right? So you can't like say, well, because a chimpanzee's doing this, Bigfoot does it too. I don't understand why people will be like, tree breaks. They're a Bigfoot trail marker. No, they're not marking trails, man. I don't believe it. Not until you show me a Bigfoot making a trail marker.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And the X's, that drives me crazy. X marks the spot. Well,
Yeah, there could be some argument on that.
Yeah,
The territory,
win.
man, that's how they mark, that's how Bigfoot marks their territory, man. How else are they supposed to let every other Bigfoot know?
Why would
That's-
they
that's
know an
funny.
X?
Who the fuck is?
X's are
My best friend.
that we use them as, yeah, as X marks the spot.
And they're pretty common in the forest when
I
they
miss-
fall naturally. It's
I
like,
just-
damn, Bigfoot's using one of the
He's my
most
lover
common
from today.
naturally forming formations in the forest. It's like, damn, there's a lot of
I'm a cheat with
miscommunication going
Jim
on there.
someday.
And guess what? If you're not coming at it directly front forward, if you're
Yeah.
coming at it from the side, it don't look like an X. What it then?
Yeah, and then you got some X's that are like, you look at it straight on, it looks like an X, but then you go look at it closely and the two trees are like, 20 feet apart or so. So it's like,
Yeah.
it's all perspective. But again, it comes down to why would Bigfoot leave?
So Brent, you know your knowledge about Bigfoot research is not nothing. About structures, nothing. Nothing. If X you walk in 20 feet and it's like 2 trees apart, yeah. What's behind those trees? There is a straight line, bro. This is a map. They don't have a GPS. What you can know about it? X is a wind here. Yeah. Just comedian man. I'm messing.
Markers and stuff for us to find to give away their location. It totally
Zero
against
knowledge. Zero.
Everything they're against. So why would they do it?
My opinion
I
only,
know
guys.
that I've heard the same thing about the loggers with the root balls sticking up in the air, and I
Mhm.
believe that. I know that, right? I've never actually come across a tree with the root ball sticking in the air. Obviously, I've been in areas that have been logged, but if they were there, they've long since gone, right?
Mhm.
So I've never actually come across that anyway. And yeah, why would Bigfoot do that, right? Yeah, exactly. And Jim, you said exactly
It's
the
okay,
same.
but
I
it's
mean,
not about
Sam,
the
You said exactly the same thing.
Just
I
we
said
have to,
time and
like,
time again about
recognize
sticking in
few.
the ground. I've seen it happen. Big
I
branch
think
for future.
breaks, falls out of a tree, and I had one do it as I'm walking.
Yeah,
down
fucking
the
tree
trail.
falling down upside down, and the root is
I
in the
had
air.
one do it in front of me, break. Pretty big branch too. but I
Tree
wasn't moving
with the
faster
root ball.
Because I had been hit by that branch.
No joke.
Had it break, it fell directly in my path in the thing about, 20 feet ahead of me. And I mean, it came cracking out. And the sound made me jump a little bit. And I was like, holy shit. And sure enough, man, this big ass branch and stuck about
Branch,
2 inches out
not
in the
root.
ground. And we're just standing there in the trail.
Yeah, I had that happen. We were camped and we were next to this big old tree, and during a thunderstorm that monsoon season,
And
it must have loosened something because it was the hugest crash ever. And it just, when it hit the ground, it was an old tree, just shattered. There was pieces everywhere of this tree, and it just sounded like
Sorry,
freight
guys.
train. We thought lightning had hit. We really don't know if it was lightning, but it could have
My
just
tripod
fallen.
broke.
That impact shattered pieces everywhere.
Trying
Well,
to
that's
put
why
my
when you
phone.
go camping, man, the first thing you do before
Trying
you
to
set up your
smoke.
tent is take a look up and see if there's any widowmakers above where you're putting your tent.
Yeah, that's what my dad always said.
Well, when that happened with the branch, man, I was like, well, that
Wallet.
explains that.
Remote.
for me. And guess what, man?
Program.
I mean, I've dipped my toes into the Bigfoot pool, Kool-Aid pool. In fact, I used to do cannonballs into the Bigfoot Kool-Aid pool. Years back, man, because everything, but I started looking.
That's not gonna
around, and
work.
Things started happening like that branch and this and that, and it was like, holy crap, dude, really? You've been running around with, oh my God, it's Bigfoot, Bigfoot, Bigfoot. And I'm like, it's not Bigfoot, man. It's not Bigfoot.
There are some interesting
How'd you
There
know?
are some interesting, that we've come across of sticks being shoved in the ground deliberately, like purposefully, not from like falling above and stuff like that.
People can do that.
Yeah, absolutely, some that, we come across, it's not necessarily like the
See this?
big branches or anything, but, I don't know where those come
CGI,
from.
no?
It would have to be human or whatever, something like that.
Sometimes I did that when I was a kid and I used to go squirrel
Watch.
hunting. If I was in an area where I wasn't.
You wanna tell us
quite that
something?
Familiar with, I would often break branches or even just pick up
It's meant
branches that
for
were
fun.
already
Sorry, guys.
broken and stick
Didn't
them in
say
the ground so
anything.
that I would know, I would mark a path.
Yeah.
People do it.
Yeah,
But that's because
I wish to
wasn't
take
wasn't living
Brent.
out there 24/7. I didn't know.
You forget it,
every
Jim.
bit of
You're
it
you're
was in
done.
the back of my hand. I knew my local
You
area
said
where
I need a
hunted
fucking
mostly. But if I got into some
pharma
new area,
pharmacy
I wanted
get
to
with
make
my
sure I
medicine.
knew
Yeah,
my way
to
out. So yeah, I
whatever.
would mark trails like that sometimes.
I would love to take Joe
But
and brand it to the
it
woods.
just, but all in all,
What you
man,
think,
guys,
Butch?
I really just want to say,
It's
man,
good.
it's
Would be
really
fun, no?
refreshing to hear you guys
Explain
speak, man.
structures,
And I know
wood
people
knocks,
say, well, that's just because
get
they
pushed,
think like you do, Joe. Oh, yeah,
grows.
sure.
But that's the whole point. That's the whole point.
You know what I mean?
The whole point of your show is that we're trying to get people
We would
to
leave
think
my
about
house
these things,
Yeah.
not
And
just
have
to
midnight.
talk. Yeah, and have the
Straight to
discussion.
cemetery near the
We don't have to
abandoned
agree.
asylum. Yeah.
I don't have to.
This is how we do it.
Maybe stuff Brent does or Joe, but that we're
Exactly.
talking about it,
Yeah.
you know? Because I'm not boots on the ground, but he is.
I used to be.
So it's important.
He knew I'm gonna zoom in.
From
See
him
this?
and him and you,
Wait.
you know, from everybody. I get from everybody, and I don't just get from my neck of the woods.
Let
I
me
get from
put
people
the
on the East
cable.
Coast, the West Coast,
Yeah.
Canada. I'm pulling from a whole bunch of people's
Absolutely.
information and videos.
Absolutely.
I know more, because even if you're boots on the ground, but all you do is you're just focusing on your own stuff and you're not looking at other people's stuff, well, maybe I have more information, but am I sharing
This
it or
thing's
not,
that way.
you know?
We need to come together. That's how we're gonna find the answers that we're looking for. If everybody just sat down and be adult about it and stop with the BS, showing, okay, it's time for me to rant. When people post up pictures,
Listen.
and there's always circles, if you have to put a circle or a square on a picture for someone else to see it, you're experiencing what is called pareidolia. Your mind makes up images, facial features. If you look at anything long enough, you stare at it long enough, you're going to start seeing faces. And it
Let me
almost
look at
happens.
behind Brent.
It just doesn't happen in like
Yeah.
pictures. It can happen out in nature. It just kills me. I'm tired of seeing pictures where people say in circle things where they say, there's a Bigfoot standing over there. And you're watching the same video they're watching, and I don't see nothing. What is it? Well, he's standing right there, he's waving at me, he's eating a hot dog.
Yeah.
He's going to a Cubs game.
Yeah.
Buddy, what
Yeah.
are you smoking?
Yeah.
Share it.
Yeah.
If you have to circle anything, it's not worth showing. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Hey, I smoke some stuff sometimes, man, but I'm not circling pictures, man. But you're absolutely right, Jim. I mean, the way I say it is, look, if you gotta circle something and point arrows to it in a picture, there's nothing there for me to see.
Yeah, there's,
Because if
and
there was
nobody else
something
wants to.
there, if there was something definitely there, I'd see it. I would automatically see it without the arrows, without the circle, if it's a good enough picture. I would already see it. You don't need, and if you gotta
This
do all that,
also-
out, sorry, it's not good evidence. At the
This
very
also
least, it's
coming
not
from
good
someone-
evidence. Even if it is a Bigfoot, it's not good evidence.
And I'll say this, and this is with endearment to anyone that's listening. And this is coming from somebody who has a mental health issue. People do see things when you don't take your medication.
Yeah,
You have to just,
where,
there's no need to like throw people under the bus and, you know, just take everyone's evidence and say, well, you're not seeing this, you're not seeing that. You could possibly be seeing something that somebody else isn't seeing.
okay, Mr. Lee says, I have my own beliefs what Sasquatch is. I cannot ignore the high strangeness though. Just saying. And that's a good point, okay? Because we don't know everything involved with the Sasquatch. Maybe there is some really incredible strangeness, okay, that we tend to call the woo or whatever. But footprints are not woo. That's something making prints, okay? That's
There's not
flesh
blue.
and blood creature that's making prints,
Yeah.
okay? So we need to start somewhere. And I think the first place we need to start with is just identifying it and typing it scientifically. That's the first thing.
Absolutely.
Before, even for me, and I know Joe, he's into the anthropology part where he likes to know, well, where is its ancestry come from? I'm not even there. I just want to have it proven, you know, right now, tell me that it's real by us having a type specimen.
I'm wearing
Now-
a foot. I wanna
Yeah.
know where it's gonna evolve from.
Exactly.
I wanna know what it evolved from.
And it's different
I
for
don't know- I
everybody.
don't know any of that right now.
I'm back.
All I
Because-
know, all I've
I'm
answered
back.
is that, yeah, they're out there.
Yeah, because you've seen one.
Toby,
Jim, you
Cut,
think
cut.
you've seen one. You know, there's people in the chat who have seen one. So
Messi.
they're not
Joe.
where I'm at. Everybody's gonna be at a different point in this journey
Yeah.
Exactly.
of
But the
finding
only
out.
thing is, it's only answered that one question for me. I still don't know what they are, where they came from, what they evolved from, what they do all day. You know,
Right.
do they live in like, you know, you got people out there, oh yeah. They'll state it as fact. Yes, they live in family units and this and that and everything else. And they'll state it as fact.
Show me the
How
evidence.
do you know that though? I mean, genuine people that believe that kind of thing, they don't say it as fact. They'll say, well, it makes sense
Bush, stop it.
that
Stop
if they're a large
deleting comments.
primate like this, they probably have family groups, right? Etc. But you got people saying all this narrative, man. And it's like, how did you get that out of just seeing a Sasquatch?
From
One
experience,
fact said,
Joe.
Some of these some of these faces in circles are blinking, chewing, and changing positions. Are they?
I'd like to see that.
Are they?
Yeah.
Or are you?
I can show you.
creating
Check my channel.
them? Because I've never seen a video, well, I have seen videos of people saying that they're blinking, they're moving, and it's not. The camera is moving and changing the angle of how you're looking at things, because people
Then-
have a habit of stopping and then taking another video and stopping and moving and taking
Bootstrap.
another video. That's not a fluid, you know, if you're moving, well, anyway, that's all the cases I have seen in regards to.
I
Nikki,
think
you
these are
have to
claims
do that if you
Zasky-
wanna catch.
I think these are claims that Zasky's making in,
Oh.
in his
Wait.
videos and stuff is
One thing
that.
I've seen with Zaski's is anything moving, not one.
Well, the thing with the Zasky and a lot of these other people presenting that type of ambiguous evidence is they create the narrative and force that narrative on the other people in many different manipulation ways. And again, that's something you gotta watch out for with Zasky. He's just kind of a dick,
Now,
you know?
you do realize he takes
Huh.
all his photos with an iPad? You guys know
Oh, yeah.
that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what happens when you take pictures with an iPad and how it changes the matrix thing? And yes, and the
Yeah, pixelation, exactly, Joe.
It's already been proven. You
It's
can't
distorted.
do that. You can't do that.
Well,
You
I-
can
I
do.
already tried talking to Mark
I know
about
many
that,
people who
and
did that, Nikki.
behind the scenes, and it's not a
On
conversation
this point,
he
you're
can
wrong.
intellectually have. He firmly believes that the iPad is the shizzle when it comes to getting Bigfoot, because all the other, well, you know, because he thinks that all the camera companies have conspired together to create to shut off when Bigfoot comes. I'm not kidding. When they come in
My
close
body.
to Bigfoot, and the camera will pick up on that frequency
So
and shut
bro.
itself off,
What's up, bro?
or kill the battery, or go to some sort of kill switch. Literally, you guys can, this is what Zasky is saying like 3 or 4 months ago.
who you're talking about.
Yeah, Mark Zasky, yeah.
I don't hide my opinion, man. Like Lockbeard said, I've said that to me, in my opinions, Mark Zasky is the king of pareidolia, man. Nothing
Well-
I've seen looks good evidence to me at all.
And
Alright,
if we don't-
well, let me ask you this, I don't know this guy, he's taking pictures so far away from him, say 20 yards, 30 yards, right?
7,500.
He's never
Mark, yeah.
actually walked
Zasky.
towards what he's taking a picture
He was
of
with
at
Kerry.
any time.
Doing.
He says they're way too dangerous. He says that you're stupid if you do something like that. So, you know, he pushes the goalpost back, so he can't ever verify his evidence. And he admits to using software to enhance his photos as well, to create those faces and the narrative that he wants to create. And again, I already tried talking to him about all this, and it's like talking to a brick wall. He just wants to sell his Bigfoot
You're
narrative.
bleaching, bro.
You know,
Something
we've got that-
wrong.
And he's got a narrative, power of suggestion, that he's
Mhm.
trying to fit his audience.
Yeah.
If he's
See
not
my
open to
camera.
dialogue
Watch.
on his side, explaining to you,
Bloated.
you know, his proof of what he's showing.
I'm stoned now.
then that right there makes it
Finally,
null and
I
void.
feel normal.
You know, you just shut it down.
Yeah, I believe the same.
Oh, I
thing.
like Nikki what she did with
That
that.
Yeah, and-
red flag.
This is
Right.
this is good researcher.
Yeah, you know, and I don't see a
Points.
problem with talking about
I
these
love
type of
it.
people too, naming these people, because if other people don't, like with Randy Brisson, it's like, man, so many people didn't know he was a hoaxer. And now, you know, like Michael Merchant didn't know, he was there making a video promoting Randy Brisson, a tribute to him actually, and the dude's a hoaxer. And, you know, so we should be saying names when we come across people who are definitively hoaxed, you know, like with Todd Stanley, like,
A list.
yeah, well, no, I mean, we should like, there, you know, there should be no real problem with us talking about people who are trying to lie and manipulate people in this subject. And if people have a problem with it, well, then that's
You
their
doing
problem,
that,
not
my
a me
friend.
problem.
My
It doesn't mean
you're
that we
not my
can't
friend.
talk
My
about
best
it.
friend.
It's just,
You
because
are
those people,
manipulating.
like
You
with
are
Randy, since
closing their mind. You
Thomas
shouldn't
didn't
do
have
that.
platform
That's why
to go
I'm
tell all these people about,
I'm streaming
you know,
now,
what's
guys.
going
It's
on.
not about
Randy's
fight.
been able
It's
to
about the protect
restart up his whole investigation, go out
unharmed
there and
yet.
start scamming people
Know what I
again,
mean?
you know, creating fake evidence and, you know, taking people for a ride, wasting
Chicken
people's
or egg?
time, like
No
Les
one
Stroud
talks
and
not
stuff.
talks about cock.
You know?
You forgot air quotes
In
when you
it?
said investigation, Brandon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
investigation, yeah.
Look, yeah, but look, I agree
Well,
with you, Grant,
what's that?
man, look, I know some people are probably like, well, you guys shouldn't be so mean, and, you know, no, man, I'm sorry, I am going to, like, Jim said, man, I'm not taking it no more, man, I'm sorry.
Use your mind.
I
The thing
just
that
like-
God put in your head.
Use your mind.
Is somebody's out there with all this
This is my
misinformation.
old point. Use
Yeah,
your
I'm gonna
mind.
State my opinion about it, damn straight, especially if I'm absolutely sure about it. I'm not gonna call out somebody I don't, I'm like, I don't know, but I'm still going to. And as far as the high strangeness goes, I've said it many times and I still say it, fine, high strangeness. I find it a bit hard to believe. I'm skeptical about it, but I'll say the same thing. If you can show me some concrete evidence of it, have at it, man. I'll look at it. And if you can prove the high strangeness to me, then I'll accept it.
Watch.
But until then,
Hopefully
I
you're gonna
accept the high strange.
watch Joe. My channel. At least you will see one video. CGI. Pick the cryptid actually. Bigfoot tree. Still watch. That's the proof. Sorry. Watch. One second. I'm not prepared. Wouldn't be Damon, no? We going raw. What's this? That's a proof. What's that? What's that? Chimpanzee? Could be. In Ireland. You know what I mean? Whatever. So I'm not prepared for that. I think That's from today. I'm not gonna show this one. You can check my shorts, my pants, my t-shirts. No, check my channel, guys. Freaky dicky stuff, I promise. This is the picture what I sent you, Nikki. What? That's a video. Those are shorts. That's everything from the live stream. Live.
Looks like head off.
Okay, back to the business.
Accept the high strangeness about as much as I accept tree structures. Teepees.
Our dog man.
Or dogman. But yeah, teepees that can easily be built by bushcrafters, or sometimes, believe it or not, weather does some weird stuff, man. Branches and some weird shit out there. And sometimes some of those teepees can just stack up against a tree like that just naturally as well.
Okay.
You know,
And I've been in areas where I used to go and do Bigfoot nights where there was so much deadfall that people like it would have a field day.
Rita.
Bigfoot would have like a.
You know it. You know what I mean? Like,
Big whole video about that one.
structures
Oh my
means
God,
nothing,
look at-
guys.
look at
Wind
Bigfoot
never
doing
did
this.
that
Why,
fucking
why
tippy.
you
Like,
tell me this?
Joe,
I like
you
that
have to
one
change
thing
your
you
thinking.
said,
They are not
Nikki, that
apes.
said,
They are not fucking IQ 12. They are outstanding. Use fucking 80+% of their brains, man. They can cloak. Imagine that. Changing frequency, man. The vibration around them, and they using for that cast structures wood with bark, without bark, water, rocks, quartz. You never thought about this? Still searching, head down and searching for prints?
Maybe he was there. Why do you think Bigfoot was there? Show me what it is that you think Bigfoot, that shows you the background. Just show me. What is it? What do you think that? That's what I wanna know. And if you
Do we
Just
have,
ask.
something, then I'll be like, well, shit, maybe you're right. Maybe Bigfoot was there. But I didn't see anything in that picture that showed me.
You know what I
that
mean,
Bigfoot was
Rita?
there.
Like, you know, guys, they
Right.
don't really know
Oh,
what the story
what
is.
was I gonna say? Oh, hey, were we gonna go, do we still have time to do that last segment for, show me what you got? Or were you kind of?
Yeah, I'm gonna switch it up and put, show me what you got instead of Bigfoot in the news, which there was a ton of Bigfoot in the news, but we're gonna move to keep the flow. We're gonna.
Still no Bigfoot, folks.
Okay, so we've had Damien Cott send in his photos of his research. He has been researching for 5 years, and these are from Ireland. He's Polish, but he's been living in Ireland. And so these are some of his photos. I've got a lot of them, and he sent me
Selfie.
a lot of them. But I only have, like, I had so much room. So we'll see how far we go with this. And we'll start off with this photo right here. So I need to get back over here where I can see people. So this photo was taken. And
Yeah.
did he tell me how long ago? Let me see. I tried to ask him.
Is this in Ireland?
Yes, this is in Ireland.
So there's Sasquatch in Ireland?
Apparently, yeah.
I didn't know they were in the trees.
Well, portal travel, guys, come on. Matt Johnson, Zorth, come on, guys.
Come on, Brent.
What are we seeing here, Mookie?
Okay, so I'm trying to see if he said how long ago this was, but
Well,
because I made a comment on the structure. Oh, what did I ask? I asked, and what do you think it is? What does it represent? That structure, and he's like, what structure? And I had to show him this picture back and say, this structure you showed me, is this where, you think Bigfoot lived? But that is Bigfoot that you're looking at right there.
Where? All I see is a tree, some rocks covered in moss, more vegetation.
I need a red.
Now, if I sit and stare at this long enough, paranoia can take over and I can start seeing faces in it.
Yeah, I need a red circle and some
So
arrows.
I'm letting you guys see it, and I'm gonna start showing you. So the next process was, oh, this is the big guy, okay? Well, before I could even say, you're gonna have to show me where, he went ahead and showed me where.
Kitty, okay. This is the funniest thing
did he see the Bigfoot in real time? What he thinks is a Bigfoot in real time, or is this something that he?
I asked that, but I didn't get an answer.
Because yeah, I mean, if he's coming back after the fact of reviewing his videos and stuff, where a lot of people find these type of figures and whatnot, there's kind of what the issue is with his investigation is, that there can open you up to Pandora's box of, finding stuff out of that's not really there. Because I mean, let's be honest. I mean, no offense, but Bigfoot isn't in Ireland at all. But I get it. Yeah, I get the.
Let me
I
play again.
I appreciate him going out. and
That's why
trying his
I'm
best
doing
to,
this stream.
Try to collect some sort of evidence. And
Rita,
everything.
listen.
It's,
Yeah.
And share.
it's just Bigfoot on the brain, I think.
Brand, you're famous, bro. Trust me. All continents.
Brad,
In few hours, we'll see your face.
You're adorable.
And
You
how to
you're sugarcoating.
count.
Well, no, because I think Damon.
You think? Be honest. Watch this. That's his eye. Red. You see it? But you know what I mean? Because someone doesn't. Again, listen.
Coming back after the fact of reviewing his videos and stuff, where a lot of people find these type of figures and whatnot, there's kind of what the issue is with his investigation is, that there can open you up to Pandora's box of, finding stuff out of that's not really
Man,
there. 'Cause,
Pandora
let's be
box
honest,
was fucking 3 years ago.
offense, but Bigfoot isn't in Ireland at all. Like,
Did you hear that? One more time. Let's make
but
this
I get it.
viral. Brand,
Yeah, I
you're
get
famous. I promise. For free.
Investigation is,
Listen.
that there can open you up to Pandora's box of, finding stuff out of that's not really there. Because I mean, let's be honest. I mean, no offense, but Bigfoot isn't in Ireland at all. Like, at all. But I get it.
Deadhead.
Yeah, I get the.
Deadhead. Crying.
I appreciate
See?
him going out and trying.
I don't know, from me or from Brand.
trying to collect some sort of
Fucking.
evidence
I
and
love this guy.
everything. It's,
He's.
It's just Bigfoot on the brain, I think, is someone says.
Brad, you're such a nice guy. You're adorable. You're
Friendship, of course.
No, I think Damon probably watches the show, and I think he probably truly believes that what he thinks is Bigfoot there, and it just
Listen.
sounds like his investigation has some flaws in it that if we.
So, I'm doing this stream for you, my best friend. You don't even know me. Anything about me. So don't say who, why, with whatever about me to people, okay? Please. And if you don't see a fucking face over there, you rewatch. Because they will watch you. Keep going. I'm pissed about this.
You know, let them know that the truth about it. Yeah, that it's most likely not Bigfoot unless there's truly portal travel or something like that. But you know,
He said there is no Bigfoot in Ireland. Guys, all woo stuff. Fucking Halloween start in Ireland. Celtics. Wait. Most of the legends came out from Ireland. Fairies. Well, I'm in the middle of it. Rings of fairies. Hopefully you did some research and you understand why people don't remember what they did in fucking 2 hours in the woods, get lost. I do know. They fuck me up. Fairies, they are not like bugs with wings. No, that's a bullshit. Disney bullshit. That's a little people. Yeah, little people. Just they can be invisible for us. To us, sorry. No one asking. Everyone looking at the fucking ground and searching for prints. Why no prints? Because they're placing rocks, logs, rocks. They're moving on something. They can jump. Jesus Christ. You cannot even imagine what they can do. That's why don't push. I don't know. This is like awareness. Are you open minded? 50-50. Or not? You got me, guys? I'm baked, sorry. I'm just, I'm talking from my heart. You're my heart, you're my soul. You know that David will and Toby will bring you good flow. Yaman Jaman. Oh, show me your eyes. I see doggish paradise. Okay, keep going. That's a moss on the tree. That's not an arm. And on the video clearly you can see how I'm walking. My camera is, I'm walking this direction. Camera pointing straight on him. That's why I got footage of moss. Whatever. And he's moving from this side to this side. And there is wall, and the wall is like 6 feet down. There is a field with cows. No one talks about it. Just, moss and Brent. Oh, Brent, man. Call me tomorrow. I miss you.
yeah, I mean, I would go to other spiritual beings, or I'd go that route versus Bigfoot. Not even saying that.
Now, there's lots of stories of elementals in Ireland. I mean, look at the leprechaun. The leprechaun is a type of elemental. You got goblins and fairies, or the Fae, as they call them over there, are all elemental spirits that have been known to take shape, but they're not a Bigfoot.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
It's
that would
simply a tree. It's simply a tree, and then on the top left with the yellow on the right, that is a
Possibly
down tree. Part of it.
quietly, you've never
On
mentioned
the
that
left,
Uniki,
it's
but
the other side
he's
of the
watching my
tree.
channel.
I mean, it's as plain as day. I mean,
yeah,
you
but
can tell plain as day.
Can't see it.
yeah,
That's
and
face.
I think
That's
that he
eye.
did actually find these
Check my channel,
after
there's
the
some
fact and not
Tom
in real
Bailiff
time.
video
because
with him.
I mean, he would probably have more
Frame
pictures
by
or
frame,
something
I
like
did.
that. And
Spend
that's
so
just
many
a
hours.
dangerous game of reviewing your evidence with a fine-tooth comb. You will eventually find stuff. That's why I don't really do that at all. Because I
So what the
find
fuck are you
so
doing,
much
man?
different stuff, especially once you start
Why is he
playing
so
with the
greasy?
contrast and
Mickey,
filters
careful
and
with this
everything
guy.
like that, which Mark Zaski
Brian,
does,
call me
then you
tomorrow.
can really bring out
You're glitching,
different
bro.
faces and stuff.
Well, if he is watching the
What's
show
possible? You see
tonight,
it?
go back to your area
Lizards.
and take pictures of the same exact spots where you were at.
That's
where
a
you were
fucking
at,
pareidolia.
and see again if those are still there. If that same image is there,
Watch.
then it's possibly, you know,
This
it's
is
not what
pareidolia.
you're thinking.
I've got
That's
this
the best
in my
advice.
backyard. This is English ivy covered over a stump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, maybe Damien, it's a good idea to restart your investigation into
Yeah.
what you're observing.
No,
out
thanks
there
for your
because,
advice, bro.
You know, it might be on the wrong track, and hopefully with us talking to you about it, it will help resonate and
Pareidolia.
with that journey.
I had to say.
Because we want to see you succeed and go out there and collect good quality evidence, but, you know, I think you're wasting.
Quiet
time
evidence,
with
yeah.
stuff here.
Hey, I give him credit for getting out in the woods.
Absolutely.
I like this
And
one.
showing us Ireland, and yeah, it's great.
Pareidolia. This is pareidolia.
Pareidolia. And yeah, Damien, okay, you know why? Because I can see a face. I can see a face in that left picture. I see an eye, two eyes and a nose.
Those are
And
fucking fairies.
it's-
This is
it's-
baby.
I don't think it's a
And this
Bigfoot.
is
I think
teenager,
it's moss
or
covering and-
I don't know how old they might be, but this is really small kid. This is
Yeah, as Jimmy's
sister
talking about,
possibly or
you gotta
brother.
go back to the area and get, further your investigation. It's an incomplete
Can you see
investigation
it?
right now. You need to go back and, collect more additional information before really going to any sort of conclusions. Because that is what
Inspector
your
Gadget
investigation
speaking.
needs, what everybody's investigation needs, is that type of additional information, a full, solid investigation into the stuff that you are presenting that you possibly think is Bigfoot. So, it's a great opportunity for you to go back to these areas and, you know, when you, like I said,
Yeah.
to restart your investigation, you go back to these
See my
areas and
camera.
really challenge yourself.
Think about
with
it,
what,
guys. Open
you're
mind.
perceiving out there. So it's a really good opportunity for you.
And,
Yeah, just go back to those areas and try to get as in the same spot that you were in when you took these photos, whether you were crouched down on a certain rock, try to find, I mean, get as close as you can to being in the same place.
Yep.
Retake the picture.
Yep.
And then if you're still getting the same images, then you'll know more about what you're seeing there. But you want to think like an investigator, just like a police detective. Gather enough evidence to come to your conclusion on something before you.
Again, that's why I did that stream, cause he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. This is from my videos, man. If you would watch my videos, you wouldn't even fucking think to say that bullshit. Knowledge. Wiki Jims, yeah. And this is what. And this. Guys, really, watch my channel and you will understand this guy is about something. Not many people can see it, I understand, but I'm not gonna take advice from Mr. Glitzrix. No kissing guy. Joe, he thinks Nicky respects as well, he was protecting me as well. But still, you can't avoid new things. This shit happening, someone went to the forest, fucking. That was second time when I stepped back. I'm not pussy. And this thing made me do that. Check my video, crucified. Yeah, you will understand.
Post something on the internet that's going to make people doubt you.
And make fun of you and, you know, and just cause conflict for you. And it's all because it's an incomplete investigation. And, you know, that's why it's best when you're presenting stuff to the public to have the most complete investigation with the best, most quality information. And I know that there's no real set standard for us, and that's something that we're all trying to work together on, trying to better establish something that's more in line with where the reality of the subject and not the fantasy of it. So, you know,
Fantasy.
it's a journey that we're all on, and yeah.
And Damien, you know what, I'm glad that you're in here and you're showing
What?
these. Because look, man, yeah, you know what? It's like, our buddy Leon says, do you wanna know what you're looking at or don't you? You seem to like, you wanna know what you're looking at for real. So I'm glad you're here because look, bro, I'll be honest with you, yeah. You know
You
what?
sound,
Instead
man.
of coming here, you could have probably posted these almost anywhere and you probably would have gotten a lot of people going, yeah, I see the Bigfoot and I see that and great
That's
call,
not
but,
Bigfoot,
you
Joe.
know, they're just, you know, that's.
And we're not trying to be like mean to you or
do
nothing.
more damage than good. You know?
Yeah, we're not trying to be mean. We're trying to get you in a mindset.
I'm doing
to
damage, my
think
friend.
like we do.
I'm
Investigate.
challenging you now.
Don't be a hunter. Be an investigator.
Show me what you got.
Get out there, get your collection of evidence, then come to your conclusion and post the things that you believe. But I'm going to tell you right now, stay away from the BFRO website because they will laugh at you if you post those on.
Yeah, Damon, you might not say it's Bigfoot directly, but you think that it is, or you think that it's possibly evidence or something like that, which is fine, you know, I just hope you're not feeling attacked with, you know, the stuff that we're saying, because we're.
I'm not,
really trying to
yeah,
help you.
I'm not, I
We're
don't
really
give a-
trying to help you with your own investigation.
All good,
you know,
all good. Just
so you can come to more clear conclusions, so,
Yeah,
you know.
and I mean, yeah, exactly.
We're just telling you the truth.
Yeah.
I honestly am finding some of these pictures intriguing. I do. I don't think they're Bigfoot.
I know you see,
I
but
find them intriguing because I am seeing some pareidolia.
your brain is cheating
In
you.
this
School
one picture on the left,
system.
I see a face, that's pareidolia to me.
Okay, Joe is close.
Even if is something, it's
Watch.
not a good, clear picture of whatever it is. Go back to the other one, Nikki. Because.
Rita, don't worry
I'll tell
about
you
it.
what,
Just
a lot of
get the
people
pint,
would jump to, would say the one on
few
the right.
sweets.
I thought, is that a gibbon? Is that a
I thought
gibbon?
it was a dead monkey.
Yeah.
I think what it is.
Monkey?
I think
Why
what
would
it
you
is,
say
what I'm looking
monkey?
at, I think that's moss
Of course.
of some kind hanging from that tree.
Yeah, could possibly be.
But it looks like, people would go, that looks like a gibbon or some kind of monkey. But I think it's moss. I'm not sure. In the picture, it could be actually another tree with a bunch of
See, I.
tree branches on top.
Well, yeah,
see,
and it comes down to,
six-pack,
having a more
flat,
complete
zero
investigation,
fat,
so when you do
what?
present this stuff to the public, there's less that you have
This
to
is the
explain
thing,
about
what,
it, and it's
what
more
is not
self-explanatory, and
letting
having
your
multiple
brain to
pictures
believe.
of, you know,
Man,
what you suspect
trust me,
is
you go into
Bigfoot,
woods, there is no fucking
it's really
trees.
beneficial
Trust
to
me,
have.
there is
But again, I
metropolitan.
think
They
that
are
you're
all
probably
around
collecting
you. You
this
can't
after
see
the
them.
fact, so it's hard for him to get those
Of course, if
multiple
you
pictures,
believe, you can.
you know, in real time.
Real time.
But yes, take that advice. If you can get back to that area, redo those pictures again, and then see what you come up with after that. And if you get something different and something cool, be sure to share it with us again. I'd love to see what you come up with.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do, to kind of reevaluate your investigation on stuff that you really kind of were really convinced was likely Bigfoot or something unknown or something like that. It's a really hard thing to do, and it's a journey a lot of people don't take, but it's just something that I think would be really beneficial.
Yeah,
for,
I will buy advice.
going forward, if you really truly want to get viable evidence that is going to help your investigation and others as well.
Okay, now he's trying to be softball. I understand, respect. You got plus this time.
Ireland, man, I urge you to keep going out. Don't stop.
Joe, that's a
And
nice
I like
quote.
Little Killer what he said, these
Let
fellows
me
are better than
reverse a
Jetsons,
bit.
which,
Where's my
Yeah.
remote?
Actually, they are.
I mean,
You
I gotta
completely
agree with
What's
that.
up, bro?
I gotta agree with that.
Keep getting out there, keep looking, keep.
Listen what Joe said.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do, to kind of reevaluate your investigation on stuff that you really kind of were really convinced was likely Bigfoot or something unknown or something like that. It's a really hard thing to do, and it's a journey a lot of people don't take, but it's just
He's a fucking
something
mafia
that, I
guy.
think would be really
Yeah.
beneficial for you
Love it.
going forward. If you really truly want to
Listen,
give viable evidence that is
now,
gonna
on an
help,
honest face,
your
watch.
investigation and others as well.
I
Yeah, if
can't
you
find
got
his,
evidence,
This is-
if you think there's evidence that there might be Bigfoot in Ireland, man, I urge you to keep going out. Don't stop. And I like little Killer Boy said, these photos are better than Zaski's. Which,
Yeah, yeah.
actually, they are.
I mean,
You're
I gotta agree with
completely
that. I gotta agree
Yeah,
with that.
Keep getting out there, keep looking, keep exploring. You never know, you might catch something pretty cool.
And be careful who influences you as well, like the people that
Listen,
you
listen.
watch that influences you on what to go look for and what to how to go look for it and
Why
stuff
you
like that. Be
fucking-
mindful of who you choose to follow.
Look at his face.
Because they might not be legitimate.
Nicky, you
And
be careful
know,
with who you walk.
it's something incredibly to be mindful about because there's
I
so
don't
many
give a
people
fuck.
out there that
You
are
can
just
sue me,
feel good
guys.
that We'll have no problem.
That's
taking
my
you for a
lawyer.
ride and wasting your time.
How is this getting cruel? We're giving the man.
I'm
good
joking. I'm
advice.
joking. I'm joking.
But I guess
No, we're not being cruel. Nobody's trying to be cruel. We're
stoned.
just, we're.
Yeah. No, he sent, Damien sent the pictures in to Nikki asking for us to evaluate them.
The
And,
whole.
Exactly. Exactly.
Show me what you got, okay?
Yeah,
So that means you're showing me and the group for peer review, okay?
mhm.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and I asked him, I did ask, I asked you.
So you understand? I didn't make this video to offend anyone. Just
That was okay. I asked you, that's on our messaging.
it was
And you
about
said
what
yes.
you just said, guys.
Okay, so you send me a lot of stuff. This is just a few, and that's all I'm showing, okay? Because that's what we want. We want a conversation about what is being put out there. Now, I
This,
can't
this,
find your YouTube channel for some reason.
no one
So
can.
if you have a YouTube
That's
channel,
censorship.
you are welcome to send that link to me and then I'll
My
post
channel not
it
exists actually.
so that,
I couldn't
you
find
know,
it.
people can go look at your stuff.
Leave it,
Yeah,
Chad.
I'm gonna go ahead and apologize if you lose some subscribers over this show.
Oh, no, that,
Wait,
that's
wait.
not even the point.
Jim.
It's,
Give me one
this
second.
is,
Jim
this was
speaking.
the whole point of
What?
this section.
I don't want to lose my subscribers.
Or YouTube channel for some reason. So if you have a YouTube channel, you are welcome to send that link to me and then I'll post it so that, you know, people can go look at your stuff.
Leave it,
Yeah,
Chad.
I'm gonna go ahead and apologize if you lose some subscribers over this show.
Oh, no,
Oh, no.
that's not even the point. This was the whole point of this section, this
Yeah.
part of my show.
It's to talk about the different people's evidence that they have out there and you know,
If
really articulate it.
You don't
and-
want to be critically your stuff looked at, then don't send me your stuff. Okay, I wasn't necessarily,
What
you know,
inventions about?
anything you see out in the
Oh, yeah, I
Facebook or
mean,
whatever. For you
if
to
you wanna get if you really wanna get technical about it, don't put it on the internet because everybody and their mama's gonna see it and you are gonna have people that are gonna be
right.
way more rude than what I could ever be, or Sam, or Nikki, or Brent, or Joe. I mean, we're just trying to tell them, or Nikki, or Brent, or Joe. I mean, we're just trying to talk to you.
Jim, I live in Ireland, but my blood came from Poland. So listen, once, I'm not gonna repeat, never mention my mom. Doesn't matter, good or bad, never mention my mom again, okay? And yes, my mom seen, and she believes. Booyah. Never do that again. Otherwise, I'm gonna shave your beard using your glasses, bro. Sorry. Whew. Polish DNA.
Direction. We don't want.
Right.
We're trying to save you the embarrassment of putting yourself out there and
I
making
see a
yourself,
grasshopper.
and making yourself look crazy.
Yeah.
There, I said it.
I don't think, and she said something about Damien's, there's a difference between hoaxers and people that believe. Absolutely, I don't think Damien's a hoaxer.
Oh, no, not at all.
Does you? You sound
He's
No.
taken,
like this guy.
he sent them to Nikki and said, what are these? Look at these. Tell me what you think of these. So that in and of itself, tell me what you think of these. So that in and of itself shows me right there, that's not a hoaxer. Hoaxers don't do that.
Well, he's also taking the right steps.
My nigga. Yeah, I'm white. I'm saying nigga.
Because he's
I don't give a
out there
fuck.
looking for
I
critical
have
analysis-
many friends
analysis
niggas.
of the evidence that he's coming
Obvious.
across, which, you know,
I'm that
he's
guy who
already
don't give a
taking the
care.
right steps
If they will
on,
lock me up 3
you know,
minutes a
going
day,
down that right
free
path
gym,
of, you know, not
2 weeks,
collecting just
free holidays. I don't care.
completely subjective evidence.
I don't have to use
like
soap.
this. So, I mean, I
I'm not-
totally have evidence.
I don't have to use
like
soap.
this. So, I mean, I
I'm not
totally
pussy.
thank Damien for
But
sending these in.
Rita,
and
for you,
allowing us
I will
to talk
reverse
about-
because, like, few points from all this thing what we are watching tonight made me into stream. If you don't like something, just say it. You have to say it. No one will figure out.
Because everybody and their mama's gonna see it, and you are gonna have people that are gonna be
Right.
way more rude than what I could ever.
Rita, listen.
Wasn't necessarily,
What
it was
invented
like
you know?
anything you see out in the
Oh, yeah.
Facebook
I mean-
or whatever. For you to
Yeah.
say,
If you really want to get technical about it, don't put it on the internet because everybody and their mama's gonna see it, and you are gonna have people that are gonna be
right,
way more rude than what I could ever be, or Sam, or Nikki, or Brent, or Joe. I mean, we're just trying to talk to you and steer you in the right direction. We don't want,
right.
we're trying to save you the embarrassment of putting yourself out there and
I
making
see a
yourself,
grasshopper.
and making yourself look crazy.
Yeah.
There, I
Look
said
at you,
I
man.
think and she said something about Damien's, there's a difference between hoaxers and people that believe. Absolutely, I don't think Damien's a hoexer.
No, not at all.
No.
Joe, we gonna meet
He
online
sent them to
soon.
Nikki and said,
Will be nice
Look at
conversation. Might
"Tell
be
me what
tomorrow.
you think of these. So that in and of itself shows me right there, that's not a hoaxer. Hoaxers don't do that.
I'm not hoaxing.
Well, he's also taking the right steps on.
Ain't nobody got
his,
time for that.
His investigation, because he's out there looking for critical analysis of
Critical
the
analysis.
evidence that he's coming across, which, you know,
Mr. Blurry,
he's
watch.
already taking the right steps
See it?
on,
Watch.
you know, going down that right path of, you know, not collecting just completely subjective evidence like this. So, I mean, I totally thank Damien for sending these in and allowing
Yeah,
us
Rita.
to talk about it. And, because, yeah, it's creating these.
I'm not gonna say
on
anything
what
about
is
because
evidence, what
they
isn't
will
evidence,
burn
what we
me
can do to
tomorrow.
actually better our investigation, to collect more solid evidence, to complete an investigation. You know, these are conversations we need to have so we can help people like Damien, like me, like everybody out there like us, try to collect evidence. Because right now the bar is so low that, you know, Jeff Meldrum's passing off baby human prints as Bigfoot prints or whatever he's trying to imply with it. That's where we're at, guys. You know, this is not a good place for us to be if you are seriously looking at finding answers in this subject. We are in dire strait. You know, we are lucky that we are now having a platform and conversations that to kind of help, you know, change.
You have now, Brent. I know you're gonna see this shit. I will make private anyways in 24 hours, most likely. First thing, I will never take any advice from you. Second thing, don't tell me what to do. You're not my father, you're not my mother. Yeah, Jim, remember, don't talk about any mothers anyways, by the way. And by the way, research. I'm doing my way, so you shouldn't give me advice. Because obviously, you know nothing, zero. Okay, 0.1. Well, it's okay, it's time to learn. Ask questions before judging, bro. You got me? We are adults. Don't be fooled.
Things, but even then, not everybody's going to change. It's only going to be selective few, and that's the thing is you just have to understand who's the who's that group of people that's going along with you on your journey on where you want to go, and not the people who are here for the stories, for the subjective evidence, and all that stuff. We're going to have to tune those people out eventually, and just start focusing on where we need to go and what we need to do, and that's what an example. That's what the show or this segment is about, is how we can get there in a good way and to help elevate everybody's game, because that's what it's all about, you know, sharing is caring.
By the way, before I made this video private, I will share it to few groups. Around 250,000 people will see this, and I will ask for opinion. What's the story? Is it my fault or something?
Exactly.
Well,
Right.
We'll see.
I would say at this point right here, I think we've probably covered enough of this. Damien said our opinion doesn't mean anything to him, so.
Well, here, I'll tell you this, Damien, sit on the information, rewatch this episode maybe next week, just sit on the information that we're telling you. Don't dismiss it outright. Just kind of let it marinate for a minute and see where we're at with it. You know, maybe next week you can reach out to me privately. We can have a conversation about it.
Education.
Okay, so here, okay.
Well, no, he was kind of.
No, let me.
This
give you my
this
opinion
is
now.
what self-defense,
I think that
nothing
Damien
else.
sent you the pictures, Nikki, so that he could get some airtime here, because obviously he doesn't care about our opinion there.
Well, we
Exactly.
worked pretty hard on him at the very get-go.
I'm independent, my friend.
Well, we were kind of hard on him, so I can see him taking a defensive stance with his response to us, and I think we should take that into account and not let it affect our decision-making and how we go forward with it.
Well, those are brake lights.
Brake lights.
No, kind of looks. Well, he says this is a hyena type.
That was K9 night shifts, guys. Boost, remember I was streaming
Type, that's what-
red
I don't know.
flash nice.
Hyena type of Bigfoot?
That's hyena, yeah. You see? That's hyena.
I'm not
You
seeing
didn't
no.
know it was a hyena type of anything?
See it?
He just said there's no.
You see those
He just
trees?
said there's
That's
no
not
Bigfoot
fucking
in
brake lights.
Ireland,
That's
so
an
I don't know
energy.
what he's trying to say these pictures are
That's the
showing.
point. That's why
Over
no one will talk about
No, I
that.
think you're being facetious right there. You're being
Forget it.
facetious.
I'm baked.
Like, no
See it?
Bigfoot in Ireland,
Yeah, he's like,
that way.
yeah, I need to educate myself because I said there's no Bigfoot in Ireland. But again, we all understand that, you know, he's defensive because, you know, for reasons, and so we're just going to go ahead and move on and not
Yeah, that's what it's for.
agitate. Yeah, not agitate
I
it.
showed what you gave me and a small amount of what you gave me. And just
Brake
what I
lights
thought
near the
could
lake.
stir the conversation.
You know, I was a few days ago
you had many
when
other
helicopter
photos
was
and
flying
drawings.
above my head. Military.
So.
Exactly.
Totally got out of it. That's okay.
Oh my god.
What time is it? Now, Steve is having a show tonight, so I don't know if I want to.
Trust this guy.
Do more.
It's gonna
and
be
we
funny.
start wrapping
Sorry,
things up.
I have to. I'm baked. Well, I'm baked.
I am going to
What?
go
What?
ahead quickly.
Jim. Is your battery going down?
A small amount of what you gave me, and just what I thought could stir the conversation. You had many other photos and drawings. So,
What?
oops, I totally got out of it.
You're
It's
right,
okay.
bro.
What time is it? Now, Steve is having a show tonight.
What the
so
fuck, man?
I
Just your
wanna
dealer,
get
bro.
into,
Whatever.
uh,
Just saying.
more.
He's
And
giving
we
me
start
opinion and
wrapping
talking
things
about
up.
my mother. Yeah, fella looking for.
I am
It's
going
okay. It
to
was only
go
Paradol.
ahead quickly, and we're gonna end with Bigfoot in the news, okay? And we'll move on. So that happened so fast that I didn't pull it up fast enough. Oh gosh. So Bigfoot in the news, folks. We've got a lot. We've got South Carolina Bigfoot Festival in Westminster attracts Sasquatch.
And now it's from today. I think.
Because so many people are coming into the community brand new, and
this actually, I can hear it, guys. You're like, you're saying you shouldn't say.
Nikki did,
Yeah.
which was have a show that was doing what she's doing, because I'm gonna do the same stuff on my channel. I'm not holding back anymore. I'm not gonna apologize. I don't do that to when I'm teaching classes. I know what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna just, because I know what I'm talking about, I can be wrong, of course, because that's what a good learner is all about. That's what a grown-up is actually, is you're interested in learning from other people. So I had no problem bending the knee if I'm overboard in some way or an opinion, or if I hurt someone's feelings. I'll apologize or whatever, like everyone else will. But the idea that you compromise what you're trying to do, and Nikki, when I saw that show, because I look at systems, I know exactly in your head what you're trying to do with your show. And I want to let you know, I think you're one of the most brilliant, creative people that we have coming up on the horizon. And I mean, you're already there, but you're going to just sharpen it even more. I mean, again, that introduction part for that segment you did was just brilliant. Show me what you got. I just thought that was hilarious.
Yeah, Nikki actually does pre-work and research pre-show that, I mean, she just goes all out with that, and that's admirable to me because, you know what? I wing these things, man. I mean, I come up with a topic and I have it.
Anyways. My point was, be aware with who you exactly. You got me? Don't be fooled. Just weird. Stay weird. And tuned. Maybe I will play something private for you. Would you like to see some unseen footage? Oh my god, that's me. I'm streaming. Ka-ching. It's gonna work or no? That's trippy. What's up, Butch? We're gonna talk about Pareidolia. What the fuck? Freaky Dicky. This is like, oh my god, that was a brainwash. What? How? It's live. Why? That's a small foot. I'm glad to hear that, Rita. Always with tears or a smile. There is no different option. Yeah, I'm just trying to. They will watch tomorrow. I will make a private this video. It's just so, like I said during the stream, they will learn, maybe. What porno? You got me, man. I'm baked. You boots. 1-0. Look at that. Ramborero. Rambo. You know what I mean? You know. That was important, man. Why would you say that? They're gonna block my channel. Why? Okay, I changed it. So, okay, I might finish. Let's go outside. Might be some triangle, weird looking stuff. Okay, he took my wallet. Buddy, go outside. Chico, Bobby, go pee. Bobby, come on. Action. Oh my God. We are inside of the darkness. This is my finger blocking Pararito on my curtain now. Oh. That's my camera to the right. This is Paritolia. Watch. You got me? Oh yeah, let's go. Bobby went straight away there. Foggy tonight. Might be some freaky dicky stuff in the air. Butch, are you here? That's my camera. Yeah, purple is my camera. Like I said, lights were there once. Something there. One sec. Watch. See it? Watch. What bottle? Moonshine. There is no moonshine. This is. It's like a rain, no? I heard something there. Watch. Not moving. You got me, bruv. And see it? I'm not moving. Blink it. This is fucking. And someone can. No. And the best part is people giving me advice how to do it. Come on, man. Grow up. Something weird inside. Can't see by eyes. What the fuck was that? You seen that? All skin went. Oh, good. Jesus. What is that? Seen Shadow Man. Freaky dicky cool fucking bastards game. We might see owl, night bird. I have dry hands. I need water. See? That's white aura. You see aura? Nice. Tommy, to the wall. Towards the what the? Okay. Okay, that's barbecue. Pareidolia. But this shiny things, spiders. I don't know. Nice. There's somewhere. Would remember my streams. Fuck. Nice. Nice. Can you hear it? Jingle bell. That's a barbecue. Bad. That's the point. Anyways. Don't ask me. I'm just smoking. Big one's up. That's weird now. So fuck cat. That's cat. It's yours. Meow. It's yours. Uno, dos. That's not natural. Fuck, checked. What's up, Dogman? Let's go dark. Sky actually, it's. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Did I miss one? Sky, it's red in color now. Pretty weird. Guys, good night. Anyways, 7 o'clock in the morning. Oh my god. The stream was about connection. Me and you. Not fight between. Yeah, that's rain. Yeah. Looks like it, man. But I'm dry, man. Can't can't feel it anywhere. For real. Oh, see it? Natives always never whistle at night. Someone giving me advice, bro. Watch this. Backyard. Something was shining. That's not rain. I'm dry, like. Again, you see it? night dito. Oh, again. See? What? You know what I'm talking about? I shine. Where is it? Good night. We are going to sleep. There's something in the patio. Good night, guys.